Hello! Hi people! I need to adjust my microphone here. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do that because I didn't have the camera. And... wait. Because I don't want you to see that. Oh my god, I hope that wasn't too loud now. Okay, perfect. Now it's fixed. Welcome in people! Welcome in, Dizura. Hi, welcome. You were the first one. Yay! Congrats on redeeming that. You are the first. Woo! And Sobi, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? And Nadia also, hi, welcome in. And I hope you're doing fine. I hope your whole house situation there is going okay. I hope it's not too bad. I don't know. And Max Darn, hi, welcome in. How are you? Starting at 3:52 p.m. For me it's 8 p.m. now. But yes, I'm starting at that time. What time zone it is? Central European time for me. Yes. And Ladybird, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? And Ollie, hi, welcome in. How are you? Hi. My time zone is Central European time. Yes, 8 p.m. for me. Exactly. Welcome in people. I hope you're all doing fine. It was a little bit weird because it felt like I haven't been streaming for, I don't know, it feels like a week. Like I've streamed last Wednesday, so I don't know. It's a bit weird when I can't, like, I don't know. I had to skip the past 2 streams because I was just not feeling the best, and I don't know. Sometimes you just need to skip something then. But I'm doing much better. I wrote my exams and I think they went well. Like, I have another one next week, but that one is okay. I already started studying for that, so I shouldn't get too stressed out for that. But yeah, I got it though. My screen was messing up. The countdown wasn't working. Oh no. Was it working for the others, the countdown? Yeah. But welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Yes, I'm doing fine. I had a nice day, relaxing day. I was productive. That's always something which I like. And J249, hi, welcome in. Fabulous way to start my last work day for the week. Oh, nice. Last work day for the week. I'm jealous. Wait, what day is it today? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Huh. Well, I'm jealous. I still have to go to work tomorrow and on Friday. But that sounds nice. Congrats on that. That's exciting that you don't have to work this week anymore. Nice. Today we are actually doing something base game. Because there's a new pack coming tomorrow. The wedding pack. And so I thought I'm gonna... I don't know. Whenever a new pack comes out, I'm not in the mood to build with other stuff or like doing normal builds because I feel like I could use the new stuff in that build and everything, you know what I'm trying to say? So I always feel like doing base game stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I feel like that's a nice thing. So yeah. Thursday morning for me. Oh right, you're from Australia. Huh, crazy. Thursday morning. Well, okay. Nice. Then you're from the future. It just seemed frozen for me. It's all good. Okay. Good. As long as it's only for you like this and not for everybody. Yeah. So I have a cup of tea here. For the cozy vibes here. And yeah. So I think I can show you what I have planned for today. Like, I have an inspiration picture for you. There it is. Oops. There. We're gonna build something base game. Oh, and my foot hurts. It's just, I don't know how that's called in English, but like, it's in Germany we would say that it's sleepy, and it, I think it's called something like pin and needles. I don't know, something like that. That's what my foot is having. What my foot is having right now. Talking English. Okay, yeah, but this is what we're gonna build today, and we're gonna do it base game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. While you've been gone, I finally caught up on reading. I'm over halfway done with my book and I started it a week ago. Oh, that's nice. Congrats on that. I still haven't read anything. It's February. it's one of my goals this year to read at least one book. So, like, to read and finish the book and everything. I think I should get started because I probably will need some months for that. But that's nice. I'm happy to hear that. What book were you reading? Did you already told that? Last stream? I don't know. But if you want to share. And Paul, The Sims live streams? Can I call is your name Paul? Can I call you like that? Welcome in. How are you doing? And hi from Brazil. Ooh, nice. Hi from Germany. The other side of the world. Yeah. So let me do that. Make that picture a bit smaller again because we don't need it that big, I guess. And also I need the picture for myself because it's super tiny there on the screen. Paul. Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna call you Paul. Thank you for telling me. It's called Red, White and Royal Blue. It's a fictional political gay romance. Oh, nice. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I have some books at home which I want to read actually. So I don't really have to get a new book. I have like, I don't know, 5 books that I haven't read so far. So yeah, I should get started on that. And Nalinem, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi, welcome in. And Similatius, hi, welcome in. How are you as well? Welcome in. Yeah, it's actually been quite some time since I've built something base game. And I actually disabled my other packs so that I don't get tempted to build anything which is not base game. So it really is just the base game. Yeah, and also the free holiday stuff pack. But, or not stuff pack, I don't even think it's a stuff pack, like the free holiday pack I'm also using, but it's something everybody can have, so I thought it's okay. Thank you, Paul. My plan is to read at least 6 books this year, and I'm almost done with book 2, so I might bump it to 12. Ooh, like if you're almost finished with book 2, I mean it's February, that would make sense to make it to 6. Nice. I'm impressed. Definitely. Oh, well. Okay, so the thing is, I disabled all the packs, so I also don't have seasons installed, which means that the lighting is maybe a bit weird. It's not as bright as I would want it to be, but that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, and we're building here in this neighborhood in Willow Creek. Here, this is where the pancakes are living. So I thought a little bit of a bigger lot might be nice, but we will see. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we will move the whole lot to a smaller one, this one. I don't know. But I would say I'm just gonna start building and see what we come up with. So it's been such a long time since I've done anything base game. It's quite exciting. Always a little bit of a struggle, but it's a nice struggle. It's okay. Yeah, so we have a garage here on the side, which will be interesting. We need to figure something out how we will do that with base game, because usually I'm just using the garage doors which came from City Living. I can't do that today. I've been in a building rut recently, so let's hope watching you build will help. Oh, okay. Wait, I need my translator. What is a rut? The German comes through. Oh, okay. Okay. I hope I can help you out of that. I hope, I hope I will get you a little bit more inspired then. And Cookie Girl, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I hope that you will feel inspired after the stream, maybe. I hope so. Yeah, I feel like that's basically the shape. I mean, we still need to figure out the back and everything, but for the front, I think that's okay. I've seen people do the garage with wallpaper and windows before. Yeah, I saw that as well, so I might do something like that. I will figure it out, I think. But yeah, I was thinking about that as well, just maybe with wallpaper, or maybe I will just do it with, I don't know, with the tool mod and just turn some stuff around. That might also be a nice idea, but I'm not sure yet. We will figure it out. Frankson, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Isn't there a base game debug garage door? Oh yes, there is. I'm stupid. I forgot about that. Yes, there is. That is perfect. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Oh my god, I always forget the most. Yeah, a lot of things that I actually do know. Yeah, nice. Then we can use this one probably. Oh wait, I can't use a platform. I like the foundation. I need to use the platform instead. Because if I want to make this whole thing, you know, if I want to add a garage, it's easier if I do it this way. Wait, how high is it now? Okay, 1, 2. Let's do it two times. Yeah. Which columns should we use? I usually turn people garage in builds into spare rooms depending what I need. Be right back, my partner just got home from the doctor. Ooh, okay, good. Then I will see you in a second again. Yeah, usually when I do garages, I try to keep them as a garage. Also, like a spare room is also okay. But usually I try to make them garage-like. For example, I don't know, maybe a car, woodworking bench, stuff like that. Okay, I feel like the column thing is kind of weird. Because if I would do it the same way like in the picture, it kind of looks weird. I watched one of your videos the other day. I think it was your attempting a build in 10 minutes. It was a great challenge and it turned out really nice. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate that and thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you like how it turned out. I feel like doing 10-minute build challenges is a bit difficult sometimes. But I do like the struggle. Like, I don't know, I like the challenge it comes with. So, I like to do them. Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing this like a regular thing here on Twitch to make build challenges on a regular basis, like every month or so. And then in the end, you could see like my, I don't know, in a year, you could see how much I progressed with 10-minute build challenges. And I was thinking about doing that. And like I've done one last month and I think I'm gonna do another one this month then. Yeah, I'm in the mood to do that because they only take up 10 minutes. So that should be fine. I really enjoyed seeing you attempt the challenge as well. Ooh, wait, which challenge did you watch? But yeah, I really want to do more challenges as well. But I don't know, somehow I never have the time to film them and everything. Like at least for my YouTube channel. I think I could definitely do more challenges here on Twitch. I definitely can do that. I just always forget about those things, kinda. I don't know. I'm all about building most of the times. The 10-minute one. Okay, good, nice. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with those 10-minute build challenges. So I should do that again. Oh, this looks weird. Yeah, I will just don't do those kinds of edges here. I think it might affect. I think I might have actually seen all your videos. They're just so relaxing. Oh, thank you for that. I'm glad you like my videos. That means a lot. And I'm glad you find them relaxing. That makes me happy. I also feel like we need to change up the color scheme of the house, because I'm not too happy with the color scheme from the house and from the inspo picture there is very basic. I don't know. We might add a little bit of brick here and there and just try to change up some stuff. Make it a bit more special, kinda. I think I like the fence that I'm using as well. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Yes. Okay. I don't like the columns, but maybe we just need to change this. Ooh, this still looks a bit weird, but I think we're gonna put some stuff about their landscaping and everything there anyway, so you probably won't even see that. Hopefully. An unnamed human, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, but I feel like using this things. Wait, maybe do they only come with the edges? No, we also have this one. But this one has more. Wait. No, this one is more detailed. I like it more. Okay. No. No, I don't like this. Yeah, maybe you can we will change that, don't worry. But maybe with some color. We could maybe make it white. I think that could be nice. Yeah. Let's do that. But wait, we need to do that differently. I think, yeah, like this, and then upstairs is this everywhere, maybe? And with a lot of windows and flowers and everything. I think it will look nice in the end, hopefully. Or should we add some color there? Ooh, I feel like that could also look nice. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna go with this color. Yeah. Okay, I feel like this looks better. And we need something here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's add another roof here. Nice. Wait, we still need some space for a window here, but I think we can do it like this maybe. Yeah. Okay. Some roof trims and yeah, it's actually coming together quite nicely. I find the 10-minute concept a really great snack size to watch before work between jobs. I'm watching now, but it's between doing dishes, washing, getting kids ready for school. 10 minutes is the perfect opportunity to say right, not moving while I watch this. Nice. I feel you there, yes, but it's just like, okay, I have those 10 minutes now, I'm gonna watch it now, and after that I can get up again and do stuff, but now, don't talk to me, I'm watching now. Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you have then those very, I don't know, 30-minute speed builds and everything, you don't always have the time for that. So I feel that. But I'm glad you like them. I really want to do more of these. I should do that. Definitely, yes. Oh, I kind of like the big window here. Maybe we can change up the colors a bit. I do want to use white windows, but We could change the color of the shutters a bit, maybe. I kind of like the blue as well. Cario Casimir, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Maybe I will use this color. Or the gray one. I kind of like the gray one right now. Let's see. Maybe I will change it up again, but I think I'm gonna go for gray now. Ah, no, there's no gray color here for the matching. Okay, good. No gray. Let me see. We need matching colors here. Okay, maybe we can go all white and then change the color here again. Salis, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? And where's my alert? There should be an alert now. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Oh, maybe you can make the house gray? No, I don't like it. I think I'm gonna use this color. Yes. Okay, let's change downstairs again. Is it this color? Yeah. Okay. Good. It's just Billy. Hi, welcome in. I have an art written exam tomorrow, studying while watching this. Ooh, okay. Then I wish you best luck on studying and I hope it's gonna go well and everything. But welcome in, I hope you're doing fine. And yeah, thank you for lurking there. Good evening, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? I'm glad to hear that. I am doing well. Thank you for asking that. Yes, I had a nice day and everything, so I'm doing fine. I have a cup of tea here, so that's something that always makes me happy. No, oh, I don't like this. The door was kind of too big. No, okay. I kinda want to use it, but oh, we could just change the wall height here, maybe. I think that's fine if we do that. And yes, we can do that. Okay, perfect. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then, yeah, it's symmetrical. Good. Here we're gonna build a garage. Let's see for the... Oh, I don't even have to filter because it's base game. Everything is base game. Let's look for the garage door. Because there is one somewhere in the debug menu here. Here it is. Nice. Yes, I think we're gonna use it. I kind of like the gray, but yeah, maybe we will change that up again as well, like some other things. Yeah, I think this looks cool. Okay, let's see then. We need something for the porch here, some kind of stone maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. Maybe we can move everything a bit so we can have a nice entryway here, and yeah, maybe something like this. I'm kind of in the mood to already draw the entry path at least a bit so that it's like that. I mean, you can come in here with the car, so I want this to be realistic. This looks weird. I'm not gonna do it like this. Maybe like this, and then we can have some stepping stones going to the entry itself. I feel like that could look nice. With some planters and everything around. Yes, let's do that. But I feel like we can add something here to the side. Wait, there is a chimney on the picture, so I want to add a chimney as well. Maybe just like this. This could look nice, yeah. And then maybe another part of the house next to it. I feel like it's turning out huge again. Hope Lua, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we can do something like this and add some nice roof details and everything. Yeah, okay. 40 Boo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Back looks a little bit weird now, but we will figure that out. Lauren, hi, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we can make this a bit bigger here. And just do the same like on the other side. No, that was correct. Ah, I just wanted to copy that item. Okay. No! Wow, my brain is going weird today. Okay, good. Copy the items and not move them. Yes. Okay. Nicola, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm doing fine. I had a lovely day and having some relaxing time now is just perfect now. So I'm doing fine. Yes, thank you for asking. I'm great, thank you. Had a lovely pamper day getting my nails done. How are you? Oh, nice. I'm jealous. My nails definitely need some work. That sounds nice. I'm doing fine, yes. And 40 Boo, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the house. Thank you. There's still a lot we need to add and we need to do, but I'm glad you like it so far. I don't want to make it look too symmetrical, but on the other hand, well, it's fine. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow, Nicola. I appreciate that. Yeah, we could do it like this and have it a bit higher. We need to cover up those weird edges from the wallpaper. I don't like this wallpaper, but it's base game. We need to have some... Yeah, we need to figure that out. So it's the best I can do. Okay. It's not the same height. Now it is, yes, okay. Good. I want to add something here. Maybe we can add something to the roof here. Yeah, I think that makes some difference. Makes it look nicer. And we can do the same on both sides. Yes. Okay. Oh. Ah, I need to change that. Okay. Yes, nice. I hope the house is not gonna turn out too big. I'm kind of scared that it's going to be like a super huge house again. Aline, hi, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. And Nicola, thank you so much for contributing to the community challenge. Thank you. Okay. Could add something here in the back. Yeah, just another staircase. I hate this staircase bug. Seriously, platforms are the worst. Platforms are just so annoying. Oh my god, thank you for contributing 4,000 channel points, Nalinem. How much is it now? Can I see that here? Ah, okay, it's not that much. Like it is already much, but like I was scared for a second that it's already at 100%. So yeah. Sitting at home quarantined. Ooh, that sounds definitely boring. Are you infected, or do you just need to be in quarantine? What a difficult word to say. But I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's I don't know. I hope that it's not too bad, that you can do some stuff and everything. Oh, you got it. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. It feels like everyone has this at the same time now. So, yeah. A lot of people. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the moment I have this. So, yeah. And Paul, it's not really nice to promote yourself in other streams. Like, I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow. Like, it's like I'm not gonna, I don't know, but just for if you are in other streams and everything, some people ban you for that and everything. Like, it's something you just don't do on Twitch. You don't promote yourself in other streams. But thank you so much for the follow. And Asyelta, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? And thank you. I'm glad you like the build. Thank you. Yes. I like how it turned out. Like how it turned out. It's still a lot to do, but I like how it's turning out as well. Isabel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Maybe we can use some different windows here. I don't know if I like this. Kind of looks nice, kind of weird as well. But it will make the whole room be more bright and everything. But it's okay, it's not that bad. My taste is still there, which works for me. Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's yeah, I mean, if you can still eat and enjoy your dinner, enjoy your food, that's the most important thing. Or not the most, but yeah. Oh, I think those windows works better. Yes. Yeah, but I'm glad that it's just that it's not that bad. I'm happy to hear that. I was gone for like 10 minutes and you got this much done. Oh my god. It's just the shape we are working on. But yeah, sometimes I'm a fast builder. Sometimes, yeah. I have a vision in my head, so yeah. Okay, maybe this could be like a nice bedroom on the side. Probably. Yeah, it's fine, Paul. It's just something like, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So is the shape of the house okay like that? The back still is a bit weird, but maybe we can work out the floor plan now so that it's yeah, that I can place all the windows nicely. I think this is a nice sized house. I think this is okay. Okay, yeah, this is the garage, so I will just drag the wall back there, but however, is the garage big enough for a car? That's the question here. Yes, it is, so it fits. Okay, good, then we can just place the car already there in the garage. Oh, this is quite big for a bedroom, I feel like. Maybe we won't make it a bedroom. Here goes the fireplace. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my builds. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Oh, I need to change the height here. Why am I keep working with platforms? That's I shouldn't do that because they are just so buggy, and oftentimes it's just I keep telling every time I build something with platforms, I keep telling myself, okay, I'm never gonna do that again, and then I end up doing it again. I feel like maybe this could be the living room and also dining, maybe both. Wait, but then we have the fireplace in front. No. Let's make this maybe the dining. Living room. Something like that. And yeah, here's the entryway. We do need a staircase going up. Yeah, maybe like this. When will you do some permanent house rebuilds, a Simpsons house, for example? I'm gonna do that soon. I'm planning on doing that. So yeah, but the thing is, tomorrow a new Sims pack is coming out. So therefore, I'm gonna do stuff with the new pack first. But I'm gonna do that soon. I will tell you as soon as I know when I'm gonna do that. I will tell you. And Indica Queen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, I want to do more like from seasons and everything. And what? The release date has changed? What? Oh my god, it did. Huh, because of the whole thing with the Russian and everything. Huh. Let me look that up for a second. Apparently I bring it out again in Russia. That is nice. Huh. That okay, wait, well, let me check that out. But where? I just seen it in another streamer's Discord, but where did they say that? Like, huh, okay. Well, okay, okay, I will look at that up later. Okay, I didn't know that. Huh. Okay. But, like, it would be super nice that they would bring it out in Russia as well. I mean, I'm fine with pushing the date for a couple of days then, so that's okay. But nice. Oh, I don't have my streamer bot running. I just realized. Wait a second. I am a pro here, I promise. Yeah. Happy Ugly Puppy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay. So, my reshade is the Dove one by Kindle Spice. Wait. Yeah. Thank you, Ladybird. I was just about to type that, but I messed up the typing process. Thank you so much. Yeah, I used the Dove reshade by Kindle Spice. Yeah, but that's okay. I didn't know that they changed the date. I will look into that. Yeah. Good. Just trying to figure out how a bunch of my gallery saves disappeared. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes when there's an update, the game does weird stuff. So maybe, like, it's something you always should do after, like before an update. You should always change, like, save your mods. Not save your mods. Save your saves and also tray files and just everything. Just save them somewhere, and because this always can happen when you have some kind of update, which is a shame. I don't like that at all, but sometimes it happens. Yes, Habak. I'm 100% sure that I mispronounced that. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you? Fresh avocado. Hi. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. And the building. Hi. Welcome in. How did you do the garage and the porch on link building? This is because I'm using platforms and not foundations. So I raised this area up with the arrows here. You know, this is the platform, and if I would do it with a foundation, I would need to move the whole building up. You know, does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not the best at explaining, but I don't know. I hope it makes sense. It's two different things: the platforms and the foundation. Yeah, the platforms came, I think, when Snowy Escape was released last year. Last year? The year before that? I don't know. When was Snowy Escape released? Some time ago. Yeah. Simkim, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? You read it fine. Ooh, I'm glad. Okay, nice. If I can find anything about the change of release, I'll post it in Discord for you. Yes, please do that. Yes, I would love to see that. Nice. Thank you. And Isabel Termeyer. Isabel, can I call you Isabel? Welcome in. Hi, how are you doing? You can change platforms. I've been using the plain gray ones for nothing. Yes, you can do that. You need to click here. Do you see that? There's something called platform trims. And there you have a couple of different things, and you can change them. The thing is, these are the platform trims, and if you click here, you have the foundation trims, and those are two different things. It's oftentimes a bit confusing. The whole platform situation is weird, but yeah. I started following you because of your reels on Instagram. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for following me then and everything. I appreciate that. I'm gonna make a build so much more amazing with this. Nice. I'm happy to help. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm good. I came over from YouTube. I love your builds. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my builds. Thank you. And thank you for coming over here to Twitch. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Wait, we can make the garage maybe in front and add the kitchen here and have a dining area here, and then here we can make it bedrooms, maybe 2 bedrooms or something like that. Yeah. Oh, and we need a bathroom as well. Yeah. And Reem Update, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Do you do YouTube as well? How did I not know about this channel? How is this possible? Wait, the command is actually socials. I can't type today. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel, and I post speedbuilds there twice a week. Actually, like, if you include shorts on YouTube as well, it's 4 times a week. But I feel like those shorts, they're short, you know? They are just like a minute, and I don't know. I don't really count this as a speedbuild, I feel like, but yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, then we have this, the kitchen. And then... Wait. Do I need to section that off, or will I make everything one big room? No, I kind of want to section that off a bit, but however, maybe we can use spandrels for that. But I don't really like the base game spandrels, to be honest, so I'm gonna use one of these, I think. Yeah. Okay. Sally Namazelin? Is your name Sally? I'm gonna call you Sally. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Hi, I came over from your YouTube channel. Love your speedballs. Thank you. I'm glad you like my speedballs. Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much for the save. And welcome in, Elenia. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Yes, I do have a Discord as well. So if anybody wants to join my Discord, feel free to do so. I would love to have you there. Okay, so we have the kitchen here. And then we can have the dining and everything here. Okay, we need a bathroom as well. Katrin likes tomatoes. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Hey, my actual name is Selim, but it's a Turkish name and it's hard to pronounce. That's why you can call me Sally. Okay. Thank you. Then I'm gonna call you Sally. It's always nice when like people have names which are easier to pronounce, because oftentimes like names from other countries can be quite difficult to pronounce. At least for me, but I also struggle with English words sometimes, so yeah. I've said it for you. Nice. Wait, I need to check that out. Because if the wedding pack, the date is really changed, that will change my whole week plans and like everything. But I need to check that out. Wait, where did you send it? Don't know if it will work. Wait, but you didn't post it in the Discord yet. Ah, okay. I'm gonna look in a second. Are you from Germany? Yes, I am. I am German. I'm a German potato. Let me figure out the floor plan downstairs here. So, we already have the rest. It's a small... You don't really need more space. It's okay like that, the size. And I mean, it's a base game build, so we will definitely have some struggles on the inside. I'm good. You're actually one of the first people that pronounced my name right. Oh, nice. Yay. That's cool. Okay. Nice. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Hello, I love your videos on Instagram. How it's possible to build without wall and keep normal brightness. Welcome in, Soso. Hi, I hope you're doing fine. Welcome in, and thank you. I'm glad you like my videos. To build without wall and keep normal brightness. It's not a normal brightness in the videos. It might seem like it, but it's the normal, like, it is outdoor lighting I have there. So the brightness is the same, like, I don't use any tricks there. It's just a simple room like that, for example. And then I'm decorating the room. That's it. So the lighting and everything, you still have this weird outdoor lighting. It's just maybe doesn't appear like that. Yeah. I love your accent. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay, wait. Nice, I like the German accent and language. They articulate a lot. Yay, I'm glad you like it. Where did you post that, Lauren? I don't see it. Well, okay. I don't know. General chat, I think. Maybe it just didn't load. Base game today, that seems like a fun challenge. Yeah, definitely. I'm like, until now, everything is fine. I think the struggle will come when we are on the interior, so yeah. Wait, there it is. Oh my god, there's a statement. There's a statement from EA. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. That's nice that they also released the pack in Russia. That's perfect. That's good to hear. But then the pack comes out next week on Monday. Okay. That changes everything. Okay, but that's fine. Nice. Then, I have an exam next week. I don't like that, but okay. Thank you so much for the save, Isabel. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Popsicle Hands, have I said hi to you? I don't know. My brain is a little bit messy today. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Also, I'm getting warm here. I don't know why, but it's super warm in my room here. For record a video and build at the same time. What do you mean? I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. Like, what you are asking. I can only find that the release date changed on the Sims community. All of EA still says February 17th. Where did they get the info? Yeah, I'm still waiting for some information from the Sims team themselves, because I didn't saw it on their Twitter, and they usually post those things on their Twitter first, or not first, but that's oftentimes like the first step where some news are published. But yeah, okay. But that's nice that they also are going to release that in Russia. I'm happy to hear that. Hi twice. Oh, okay. I already said hi. Oops. Okay. And thank you so much for the brief, the bold, and okay. Let me breathe for a second. Okay. I'm also gonna take a sip of my tea. Yeah. The statement is on Plumbella's Twitter. Ah, okay. Well, maybe they changed it, like maybe they send it out to some game changers or stuff like that. I don't know. Can I ask you how you did start doing this? Doing what? How I started doing what do you mean? Ghost Knights, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? We'll see if they change things soon. Yeah, I guess. It's Sims community page. Okay. Okay. Well, that changes my plans for the rest of the week, but it's fine. Yeah. Oh, flip-flop. I'm downloading the latest update of The Sims as well, and it's messing up my stream. Oh no. Too much happening at the same time. Huh. Maybe we can just build it like this. So we have a bedroom here, which is very oddly shaped. Wait, maybe... we could make this a bathroom. And then this is the hallway. And... the window situation here is a bit annoying. But I think that's... we could just make it a bit smaller maybe. Then it won't look as weird anymore. Smart. Yeah, that's good. Okay, nice. And the Stormy Sims. Stormy, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. And Caitlin, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. how are you doing? And Gemma Sky. Wait, is your name Gemma? Have I already asked you that? Welcome in. How are you doing? Streaming and YouTube, making videos about Sims. I really want to streaming and making videos about Sims, but I don't know where to start. So for me personally, I did started out with Instagram. There I just started to share my builds and everything, like some screenshots and stuff there. And then I was just in the mood to like create other stuff as well, like on YouTube. I just created an account and just hit the record button while I was building, and that's how that's how I got into this whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, I just hit the record button while I was building, and then I kind of started editing those videos and do voiceovers for them. That's how I got into this whole thing. But yeah, exactly. Guys, Sims community says they want to release worldwide, including Russia, for 21st of February. Yes, exactly. We talked about that a second ago. Yes! I'm happy to hear that. That's nice. But EA hasn't officially said anything from what you can find yet. Okay. I did look up Twitter this morning, I think, like, after that, like, I haven't looked up Twitter all afternoon. So, I could have done that, but well. Thank you so much for the brief, Sally. Okay. Yeah. I'm good, how are you? I'm glad to hear that. I'm also doing fine. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fine. And thank you so much for lurking, Stormy. I appreciate that. I missed the stream, I couldn't join Sunday. Oh, that's no problem at all, because I didn't stream on Sunday. Like, I didn't stream on Sunday, and also not on Friday, because I had some mental health issues going on there, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling the best, so I decided to just skip the stream. But I wrote my exam. I'm feeling way better now, so therefore streams are back to as usual. So that's good. Yeah. So you didn't miss anything, actually. Maybe on Twitter they used a lot to chat with the community. Yeah, they didn't post anything on Twitter yet. Maybe they will in the next hours or so. So yeah, thank you so much. You helped a lot. I'm glad that I could help. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help you out there. I kind of want to have a bigger window in the kitchen because it seems very dark. So maybe just like this, 2 windows instead of 1. Wait, let me do this, the other side, so that we can have a window in the bathroom here. Ah, no, this bathroom won't have a window, okay. So then we have a bedroom, bathroom, hallway, dining, kitchen, entry, living, garage. I think that's okay. Let's go upstairs and see what we can do upstairs. This house is turning out huge again. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Well, I'm working, so I'll be watching. Nice, okay. Then good luck with working. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Gemma. By the way, I learned these words from Love is in the Air. Oh, the Turkish words. Nice. Is Love is in the Air, is that some kind of movie or series? Are you feeling better? Yes, I am. Sometimes you just need a mental day or two. Hope you're feeling better now. I'm glad to hear that you're like so supportive of that. Yes, I'm definitely feeling better now. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I'm a person, I don't handle stress that well. So whenever I'm getting stressed, I'm just like super stressed out and I just stop working, kinda. And I had an exam on Monday and it was a chemistry exam and nobody likes chemistry. So let me just Nope. I don't know. And it was just super stressful because I did not study it enough and I still needed to do a lot of stuff and I was just a little bit panicking there and yeah. But everything went fine. The exam went way better than what I expected. So yeah, that's good. So I just needed a day off there. And on Friday, I actually wasn't planning on skipping the stream, but I came home from work and I was so tired, so I wasn't able to stream there because I was super tired. Yeah. I think we can wait another week to see the pack. Exactly. I think that's fine. I mean, if Russia also gets the pack for that, I'm fine to wait some more days because I think that's just, I don't know. It's weird that not everybody can access the pack, so I think it's a good thing that they waited with that. Yeah, and Nando, hi, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Also, let me give you a shout out as well. If you don't know Nando yet, give him a follow. Very talented Sims content creator. He does world mods. And also Minecraft. So yeah, why the heck was I not following? I don't know. You do now. Yeah, I hope everything will go on the best for you. Mental health is the most important one. I hope you will feel better day by day. Yes, oh, I'm already feeling better. The exam is gone, so I'm doing fine again. It was just a weird weekend and it just, I don't know. Yeah. But like everybody has their ups and downs. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel like shit, and that's fine. That's how life is. So yeah. Ali Pali, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? And Leah, hi, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. I don't think we really have to say either way, but until it's official announced, we don't really know. Yeah, I think we just have to wait until we have an official statement from the Sims there, but I'm assuming like the Sims community usually, like the website usually has reliable informations, so yeah. TV series, okay. And Leia, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you're also doing fine. It's good to take a day to just do nothing and reset sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Those days are very necessary sometimes. Okay, I think the floor plan is fixed, so we can work on the exterior a little bit more. So we can create more lovely house cause the items are so good, and of course wedding our Sims. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Hello icon. I'm not an icon. By the way, my first language is Spanish and I'm looking for someone who would like to learn some Spanish. Does anybody wants to learn some Spanish here? I already know. I know some languages and they are enough for me. I'm not looking into learning another language, but maybe somebody else in chat wants to do that. And I can learn more English. We have a statement from the Sims on the wedding pack. Oh, we have a statement from them. Wait. Did the Sims stated something themselves? Because, like, I don't know, people in chat here said that they didn't post anything on their Twitter or anywhere yet, but they did. Nice. Okay. It's coming out worldwide next week, including Russia. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, we still have to wait another day, like a couple of days now, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Why don't you use the chimney's extra space for a closet? Because I feel like it doesn't, like, I don't know, I want my builds to be realistic, kinda. And it's just, here we have the chimney, like the fireplace, and it's just, I mean, the chimney, you use the chimney because you want to have all the fume go out, and if I would place a closet there, it doesn't make sense, you know? I am also very, like, I always try to have the fireplace and the chimney in the same space. I always try that. So that's why I'm not using the space there. Yeah. Been looking for a bit and you seem so sweet, and I love your build style. Glad you're feeling better after your exam too. Thank you so much, Ellie. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much for lurking. Did you have a good day? Yes, I had. I had an amazing day actually. I had nice food. I was productive. Did a lot of stuff. So those days are always nice when I'm feeling productive. Wait, this looks weird. I need to lower that a bit now. No, a little bit more. No, it disappeared. Where is it? There it is. Okay, good. I need to study Spanish, but I have no motivation. I just keep doing refresher lessons to avoid advancing. Oh, well. Then you should try to watch stuff in this language. That's something that always helps you. Just watching movies, watching series, videos and everything, that language. Maybe you can watch some Spanish streams or something like that. Maybe that helps you. But not now, because I'm streaming. No, like, just kidding. But yeah, okay. Sims Community has a news post and the Russian version won't be censored. Okay. Oh, it won't be censored. That's also nice. And thank you so much for the save, Ollie. That's nice that it won't be censored. So, because I saw, I think today or yesterday, some kind of picture going around on Twitter with some, like with no couple on the front at all. And that was also kind of weird, I feel like. But, I'm glad to hear that they, that they changed that and that they decided to release it in Russia as well. I mean, I don't know what was going on there behind the scenes and everything, why they didn't release it there or didn't want to release it in Russia in the first place. I have no idea, so I'm not gonna speculate anything, but I'm just glad that they changed that now. So, that's good. Only on the Sims community though, not in EA or Sims official Twitter. Yeah, that's true. Like, if it's not a... it's not an official Twitter, but... I guess, like, yeah, Sims community is oftentimes a good source, so I guess we will have a statement from EA themselves also. They stated officially. Okay, good. I haven't checked it myself and everything, so yeah. I understand I do that too. What is also fun is having black brick inside. Ah, oh, you mean on the chimney then? That's a good idea. And Leah and Pickles, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Casa de las Flores on Netflix is good in Spanish. Is good in Spanish. I have never heard about that series, but yeah. Sounds interesting. But I also don't really watch Spanish things, I guess. Like, I don't watch stuff in Spanish because I don't understand Spanish. Of like the ashes and fumes that pass. Ah, that pass and stick to the bricks. That makes sense. I never did that, but that's actually quite a nice idea. I should do that. I actually preferred when they... Okay, never mind. I will just... I hate platforms in the game. Platforms are just weird and buggy, but okay. Is this modern mansion thing just a ploy to get rid of people's shadow points, but we won't make it? No, we will make that. We will. Don't worry. Like, I don't know, because I heard some people saying that they want me to build something modern, and I don't really go modern. Never. So I thought it's a fun way to do that, I guess. Because I'm like, since I'm working on a save file for my Sims, like for the Sims here, I'm working on a save file and I will need to renovate. Like, I want to renovate all the lots, and therefore I also need some modern builds in that. At least that's what I feel like. So, I don't know. I will see like how this will go, but like I feel like the land grabs don't really... It doesn't feel right to me to give them a house, like a cute cottage. They don't fit in a cute cottage like the normal builds that I'm doing, so yeah. Okay, they say they did, but I can't find that statement anywhere but on the Sims community. Huh. Yeah, but I think Sims community, like... Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to spread any false information or anything. I have no idea about this topic. Like about the whole topic, I do have some knowledge, but like not about what is going on there and if the Sims community is a reliable source or not. I think we will just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm still contributing with my lease to the land grab, so guys, do it so we can see Lisa renovating the land grab. Yeah, I mean also the days on the whole community. How's that called in English? Like this, the things where you're like, you know, where I'm collecting the channel points, so that like it says that's only a couple of days, like that it's, I don't know, 23 days left, but like I could only make it for 30 days, so I'm planning on making that longer than just 30 days, so don't worry if you can't reach that goal in 30 days, that's fine. Yeah. The whole Russia thing feels a bit like a publicity stunt now. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. The thing is, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes there. Like, why they decided to not release it in Russia in the first place. I mean, maybe there are... I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things that they don't tell us, and maybe they aren't even allowed to tell us. I have no idea, but... It's EA. They do weird stuff sometimes. If you want to share a build in the Discord, is there a dedicated channel? Yes, there is. It's called Sims Builds, I think. Builds and Sims. Something like that in the Sims section. I have a channel for that. So yeah, you can share it there if you want to. I think I saw they released it, then took it back to edit it. It could be wrong, but it seems like maybe Game Changers got the info before everyone. Maybe. Yeah? Makes sense. Something like that maybe, yeah. That's possible, but they will have to change the release date everywhere in that case at some point. I'm sure it is true, just waiting for an official confirmation. Yeah. Also, welcome in, Yelrek? Am I saying that right? Welcome in. Oh, and also thank you for the follow. Have I already said thank you yet? I don't think I have. Thank you so much for the follow. And Stratos, hi! Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine, and thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, wall trims are, I think, fine like this. This wall looks so empty. I don't like that. We need to add something there. Okay, but the shape of the house is finished. Wait. Yeah, no, it's finished like that. Maxife, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Next you should do the house of your homonymous? Wait, what is that? I'm not quite sure. I don't understand what you mean there. Please explain. It's something about Russian's law. I have no idea about the law in Russia, so I'm not gonna speculate anything there because it's something I don't know anything about. It was because of the same-sex relationship thing apparently wasn't allowed there. Instead of banning and censoring it, they decided not to release it there. That's the story. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. So, yeah, but apparently, I don't know. Apparently, it is okay now. I don't get that sometimes. Russia has an LGBTQ propaganda law, but there's some ways around it. Okay. Yeah, I mean the thing is, they really changed. Like for example, I think the Cats and Dogs trailer, for example, had Brand and Brand hacking, and both of them, they are a gay couple, and Sims team, like they didn't, like it was released in Russia as well, and it was totally okay there. So I don't know about that. And also I think the new kit, the Carnival Streetwear kit, also got released in Russia without any problems. So at least it appears to us as if there are no problems. I don't know, maybe there were some issues and that's why they have this whole struggle going on now? I have no idea. But yeah. The person with your same name, it's much similar to Eliza. I was talking about the pancakes. Ah, the pancakes! Ah! Now I get it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm planning to do this house as well. But they won't get a modern house from me. I think they will stay in something suburban also. Like, what is that? EA builds are always so like interesting looking. Okay, well, Lexi, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, I actually kind of like the house. I think it looks nice. Yeah. I don't know either, but I'm sure they do have a lot to navigate with the various laws in different countries around the world. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's just, I think it's a difficult thing to handle, to do and everything. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't do this on purpose as well. Like, I don't know, not releasing it in Russia. I don't think it's something they said easily. I'm pretty sure they thought about it a lot, but apparently not enough. Because now they changed their opinion as well again, but yeah. Thanks for the warm welcome. Also, your accent is beautiful. May I ask where you're from? I'm from Germany. That's where I'm from. That's why I speak the way I do. Yeah, but thank you. I'm glad you like my accent. And Veronica, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? The pancakes would fit in a house like this. Yeah, that's true. I feel the same. What you're building? Yeah, yes. Yeah, I agree. I think that would look nice for them. Yeah, but it's a base game build, so I'm just gonna build it for, I don't know, a family of 3, I guess. Or I feel like I want to put, bunk beds. I forgot the word there. I think I'm gonna put bunk beds in that room so that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Sims living here. Yeah. Like American Suburban, yeah. I think that's, I think I'm gonna give the pancakes an American Suburban house as well for my save file, but I haven't gotten around to build something for them yet. Also, I need a tree here in the back. Like here, something that fits the neighborhood. Yeah, I think that looks good. Nina, hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm doing fine. And I hope you're doing fine as well. By the way, this house is so beautiful. You're a great building. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. Yeah? It's turning out nicely. Okay. Yeah. It's always interesting when I'm building base game stuff because you never know how it's gonna turn out. And yeah, base game stuff can oftentimes be a little bit of a struggle. But I'm happy with it as well. Have you seen Euphoria? No, I haven't. And I'm sure somebody can help me here. I wanted to watch it because I heard like everybody talking about it, but where can I watch that? where does the show run? Because I was wondering about that, and I don't know. I didn't found it on Netflix or Amazon Prime, so I kind of gave up because it was too difficult. And then I was like, I don't know. Then I restarted watching Gilmore Girls. Even though Gossip Girl is also a pretty nice show, but no, I've started rewatching Gilmore Girls now, which was also, I think Gilmore Girls is also a very nice series. So, yeah. HBO Max. Ah, okay. I don't have HBO Max. Huh, okay. Well, Gossip Girl, it's also on HBO Max. Huh. I think Gossip Girl, here in Germany at least, is also on Netflix. At least that's where I watched it, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, last time I watched it. Okay, we need normal bushes now, I think. To do the whole landscaping thing. I love landscaping. Oh my god, what a cool tattoo. Thank you. Right, I could show that in big if you want to. It's just a moose. Like, wait. Yeah, it's like this. It's a moose. I like it as well. I got it last summer. I'm quite happy with it. So, yeah. Sims just tweeted an update. 23rd February for the new pack. 23rd, it's coming later and later. 23rd! I have an exam on the I have an exam on Thursday. And they're releasing that on Wednesday. Oh no. That's not fair. Damn it. Okay, I won't be able to like do much stuff about it. Like I will. Okay. We will see. Yeah. Gilmore Girls is amazing. Yes. I only watched Gilmore Girls once. I think Gossip Girl I watched twice. So yeah, it's the second time Gilmore Girls for me now, and I'm enjoying it. I like it. Gilmore Girls is my fave. I've probably watched it all the way through 20 times. 20 times. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, but it's a good show. I get that. Now they confirmed. Okay. Well, but we have something confirmed from them. Yay! That's good. Maybe we can do some landscaping here in front. I don't know. I might delete some of these later when we add a lot of other plants there, so yeah. It was painful. It was okay. Like, I don't know. It only started getting painful after they did a break. Or like, yeah. Like, I think the tattoo guy was going on there for like an hour, and that was totally fine. But then we had a half an hour break, and then things started to get painful. And yeah, but it was, I don't know, I think it was about like 2 hours after that it was finished. So it was quite fast, so it's okay. But yeah, I mean, it's worth it, I feel like. I like tattoos, so yeah. The series is available on Amazon Prime, but it costs something, but there is only one season there. Okay, is there in general more than one season on Euphoria? Is there only one season, or is it already more? Because if it's only one season, I'm fine with buying that one if it's not too expensive, but I will take a look into that. Yes, a lot of times, but over years I watched it when it was first on TV too. First on TV, oh my god. That's a long time ago. I still remember watching, how's that called? Vampire Diaries, yes. I started watching Vampire Diaries when it was out on TV first. That was fun. Like, I still like the series, even though kind of messed it up after some time. It got weird and everything, but yeah, I liked Vampire Diaries a lot. Can we add a ship here in front? I never used them, but I feel like they only belong to like, how are they called? Playgrounds and stuff. And CJ, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh my god, my bot worked. I tried to do some stuff with my bot today, and it actually works. I'm impressed by that. Huh, nice. Okay, sorry, just being a bit happy about that. Totally fine with me. I don't have any money to buy it right now anyways. Huh, yeah. I just, yeah, EA, take my money. I'm gonna buy it. We could add this thing here and give them a pool in that area. I think that could look nice. I have 4 little tattoos, so mine, the tattoo artist, they had done in 35 minutes each session. Yeah, small tattoos go quite fast. I have like 3 small tattoos, like one of them here. It's so difficult to show, but like I have a snowflake here on my arm, on my wrist, and that one was, I don't know, like 10 minutes maximum, and then it was finished. So that was quite fast. Yeah. I also watch Vampire Diaries on TV. That feels like such an old thing to say now. Everything is streaming now. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I used to watch some series actually on TV when it came out and like, but now these days, it's been ages since I watched TV. Like the only time when I'm watching TV is when my boyfriend and I are visiting his family and we don't have internet there, and then we watch TV. But other than that, I never do that. I think Euphoria has 2 seasons, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, I will look that up. I will look into that. Also, what should we add here? I'm a little bit unsure. We could add a pond, but I'm not sure if I want to add a pond. I'm kind of not in the mood for that. But other than that, we don't really have that many options. We could give them a nice observatory. Why is this item so huge? Like seriously, it's just, nope. Nope. So we can watch Lisa all together when she brings it, bring it on Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Like, I mean, if it's coming out on the 23rd, then that's a Wednesday. That means that I'm streaming there. So then we can watch and look at it together, probably. That sounds fun. Oh, that's actually quite nice, because then I can wait until 8 o'clock to look at the pack, and I can do studying before that for my exam on Thursday. And yes, okay, that's a good plan. Barb's Queen, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it has 2 seasons. Okay. Yeah, good. The wedding stories will be available on February 23. Yes, exactly. The best part of it is that we can all have it, including Russian simmers. Exactly, that's good. Izzy, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. And how are you doing? I hope you're also good. And you see, I did something. I did with modern, you know, because you were asking for that. You can do that now. Yeah. So or maybe we will just leave it empty. I mean, you don't need to fill up every single spot. Yes, I saw it. Nice, already gave me 2,000 points. Yeah, I saw it. Nice. Thank you for contributing to that there. Sims 4 team just released an update statement regarding wedding stories. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, welcome in, rodents. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Yeah. Did you guys see it? Yes, yes. I think that's nice that they decided to make it available for everyone. I'm happy to hear that. I have 4,000 more to give if possible. Huh, okay. I think you can give more than 2,000 points, but I don't know. Yeah, you can do what you want with your points. We've been talking about it on the 23rd everywhere. Yes. What reshade are you using? Yes. The Dove reshade by Kinder Spice. Thank you, Narlinem, for doing that. And Sarah Spicious also, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome in. I want to contribute, but I also want a sound comment. Yeah, you need to decide. Huh. Yeah. 2,000 max per stream. Oh, really? Huh. I didn't know that. Okay. learn something new again about my own things I set up on Twitch here. Yes, I'm a pro streamer, I promise. I know how everything works here. I'm not. I still feel like such a big noob, even though I've been streaming for like 6 months already now. And I still feel like I have absolutely no idea how this works. And no Magpie, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Where are you from? I'm from Finland. Ooh, Finland. I've been to Helsinki once and to Turku. And it was beautiful there. Yeah, but welcome in. No, I already said welcome in to you. I'm from Germany. Yes. Also Europe. So, what is going on with those staircases here? I hate this. Maybe we can just figure something out with platforms instead then? Or maybe... no, stop. I have some terrain paint already in the front, which I don't want to get rid of now. Maybe if I do something like that, maybe that will change. I don't think it will. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Why is this... This gate keeps doing those weird things to me. I don't like that. Okay. Anyways, then we maybe can just do some platform stuff here. I think that could also be fun. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Izzy. Wait, I still have some tea here. I'm just gonna hydrate with tea. I get it, no problem. Then I will get the modern house of my dreams. Yes. I'm a bit scared of that, not gonna lie. Modern is just... I guess I will need to look up a lot of really nice inspiration pictures and then I might be able to figure something out which looks nice. Yeah, maybe we can do it like this and just add some more nice landscaping everywhere. Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. And thank you. I'm glad you like the house. Late to the party. How is everyone? Welcome in, Kirsty. Hi. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Yes. How are you? Oh, this cup is so cute and pink. I love pink. This one? Yes. Wait, I made an emote out of that once. I'm still not 100% happy with my emotes, so I think this one is only a bit emote, but like it's the same one. Yes. I've been wanting to update all of my emotes. I kind of want to give them a different style. But yeah. I don't know. I still need to find time for that. And thank you so much for the brief, Bobs. Okay. Good. I'm back. Yay. Welcome back. Absolutely adorable. I'm glad you like it. Let me add the pool here in the back now. I feel like we could do that. Yes. Maybe like this. Yeah. I think that could work. And do I want to add some hedges here? The thing is, I don't know how realistic it is. I mean, it would probably be very annoying because then you would need to you would have leaves here everywhere in the pool, but I kind of like the look of it, so I think I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, but I want to have something here around it. And then we could also add some door to the back here, maybe. Maybe like this. And then we can have some lawn chairs here. That's a poor people problem. This is a rich people's house. Okay. I mean, I have no idea. Does it look like rich people live here? maybe. They have a pool in the backyard. I think that's already something which probably not everybody has. I don't have a pool in my backyard. I don't even own a backyard, so yeah. Hey there, I've watched your streams a couple times, but I haven't joined in on the chat as of yet. How are you today? Welcome in, KJ Rock. How should I call you? Welcome in, and thank you so much for lurking. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm glad you like my stream, so that you stick around. Welcome in. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking that. How are you doing? Just KJ is fine. Okay, thank you. Then I'm gonna call you KJ. Thank you. Wait, maybe we can do that like this. Yes. Okay. It's like high upper class. Yeah, probably. Okay, they are not rich, but it looks like they are pretty comfy and have no money trouble. That's true. Okay. I feel like that makes sense. I have a random question for everybody here. Do you remember when in Sims 2 the hedges would grow and we had to trim them? Did you hate it or found it fun? No need to answer, it was kind of random. I haven't really, like, I did play The Sims 2, I did, but not that much. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that. I don't know. So I don't know if I like that or not. I remember in The Sims 1 when they, where you needed to water all your plants. That was a little bit annoying for me because they kept dying and like they kept looking weird and yeah. Okay, but I think we can go on to the next step and adding some stepping stones everywhere. My most favorite part because it makes the house look cute. Yeah. Also, I'm kind of not happy with my hair today. That's why I keep touching it. I'm sorry about that. Is this building in Newcrest? No, we are building in Willow Creek, actually. This is Willow Creek. Here the pancakes are living, so it's the same neighborhood, like from the pancakes. Yes. And I'm okay, thank you. Working from home currently, but manageable. Okay. Yeah. Well, working from home is like for me it was amazing when I had all my lectures online. I mean, working and having lectures is probably also two different kind of things. But I don't know. I enjoyed that, but I feel like it can be quite annoying as well. But I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine, or that you're doing okay. And Vicky Lana, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I didn't notice the growing hedges, but I think it's a mechanic that is wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I think it gives some life to the whole thing, like at least a little bit more. So I think that's a nice thing, but yeah. I don't really remember it that much, so I can't tell anything about it. And Robsbo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I missed the headmaster feature in Sims 2. What do you mean with headmaster feature? I know that in the Sims 3 you could invite your headmaster over for dinner and everything. That was quite fun. But yeah. Watering the plants was annoying, especially if the plants weren't accessible. Exactly. Yeah, then you always needed to go into build mode and do something and do this and that, and yes, I hated that. I always used to place those square hedges around my house, and oh boy, the trimming took ages. I get that. Yeah, sounds like it takes a lot of time. Wouldn't be a sunny Simsy house without stepping stones. I'm trying to get, not use them everywhere because, yeah. But here I feel like they fit, so I think it's fine. You're what with your hair? I'm not happy with my hair today, but well, that's fine. And thank you, Narlene. I'm glad you like it, but yeah. The office got hit with the Rona. 4 out of 5 of us came down with it this week. Ooh. So we're sent home with our laptops for now. Yeah, that's probably the best then. Huh. That's probably the best. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Me and my elders had it last week. Hope you're okay. Feels like everybody has the Rona at the moment, or getting it. Yeah. Lectures at home are so good. There's nothing worse than me leaving the house for a lecture and it's already getting dark. Oh, yeah. Like, to be honest, I'm more patient, or not patient, like I pay more attention when I don't have online lectures, like when they are in presence. But I mean, I could get up, make my coffee, sit here in my jogging pants. So yeah. Headmaster feature. Now I'm sorry, I just built it in The Sims. Oh wait, what? Now I'm kind of lost. Okay. Thank you all for the well wishes. My symptoms aren't too bad. I'm at least able to sit and watch streams during downtime. I'm happy to hear that you're still able to do that then. Then it's not too bad. Probably. Hopefully. Don't move my chapstick. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yes. Robspell, hi, welcome. Which pack did you get those pass stones from? They are base game. Everything we are doing today is base game, actually. They are base game from the debug menu. You can, like, for accessing the whole debug menu, you need to enter a couple of cheats. Wait, it's bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. You need to enter those 2 cheats in your game, and then if you type in debug here in this thing, you just need to like start typing like debug, and then you can click somewhere, and then you need to scroll until you find them. Here they are, and there you can just use them. I think they look adorable, and they are base game. They don't cost anything because they're debug, so yeah. Yes, they had something similar in Sims 2, and you had to schmooze and make dinner and stuff. Ah, okay. That sounds fun. Be right back, sister is dropping off a care package. Ooh, nice. That's so nice of her. Thank you so much for looking. Exactly, there are both positives and negatives to online learning. Exactly. Like in general, I preferred it when it was online, because then you could also like see like, okay, I have to pay attention to this subject now, or it would be like, okay, I just need some exercises before the exam, and then it's yeah, you know, when I have the exam, I can do those exercises, and I don't really need to attend the lectures, but like I do need to attend all my lectures, because like I have some kind of, how's that called? Like I need to go there, and I can only be not there when I'm sick and everything. So in online lectures, you can just lean back and do something different. So yeah. Oh, flip-flop, my internet is acting up. Oh no. I hope it's not my internet, but no, everything seems fine. That's good, because my internet also has some issues sometimes. Okay, what stepping stones I think are finished. We might add something here. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. And Herbus, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Would you consider adding a closed captions add-on to your stream at some point? I was thinking about that already, but I haven't looked into it yet. But I'm planning on doing that, definitely. I just didn't have the time to look into how it works and how to do that and everything. But yes, I'm planning to do that. I used them on my cottage build yesterday. I didn't know of them before your Japanese build. Oh, I'm happy to help you out there. And I'm happy to show you new sides of The Sims and nice things. I love them. I use them all the time. And we need a mailbox as well. Oh, I could place it here. Or maybe like this. Yeah. Do you upload the house you built on the gallery? Yes, I do. If you want to download them, this is my gallery ID. Yeah, but I will make a speed build out of the houses first, and then after I'm finished with that, I will upload them to the gallery. So it might take a couple of days until they are on the gallery when I'm building them here on stream. So yeah, and also ever since I got this new chair, I'm sinking into the chair more and more each minute. I need to sit a little bit more straight. Yeah, you're welcome. No, it's mine. Okay, good. Sometimes my internet is acting weird and it's just, yeah. Carcamilla, hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Welcome in. Maybe we can add a little bench here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, good. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. I feel like the colors look weird, but that's just because I don't have seasons installed because of base game builds, and yeah. I'm great, and that's wonderful to hear. Nice! I'm happy to hear that. Maybe we can add a couple of plant pots here in front. Maybe we can add them here. I think that's nice. Yes. Have you already shown the inside? Is it decorated? It's not decorated. Nope, we haven't done the inside yet. I'm not that fast of a builder. I only started with the house today, so it's not finished yet. Nope. But I can show you the floor plan we figured out. So it's empty. I just have a car here. Let me add some lamps here. So here we have a bedroom for the parents probably. This is a hallway. Here's a little bathroom. A dining area and living room here. Kitchen. Entry. Garage. And Paulina, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. And Samfro, also thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I haven't said thank you yet. Sorry about that. I didn't. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you, Karkar. I'm glad you like it. I don't like how my builds where I don't like how my builds where I put the least effort in get the most downloads. I feel you. Yeah. Sometimes it's weird. I don't get why some builds get a lot of downloads and some don't, which are better, and it's weird. Yeah. Upstairs we have a hallway, which is quite big. Maybe we can add like some bookcases here or something like that, and maybe a desk office area as well. And here we have a bathroom, and here 2 kids' bedrooms. And I'm probably gonna make this for 2 kids here, so yeah. That's the inside and this is the front. Like, we're working on the exterior now. Yeah. I'm doing fine, Paulina. Thank you for asking that. I hope you're also doing fine. I always love your floor plans. You're too amazing. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like floor plans, they need to make sense. At least for me. I feel happier when my floor plans make sense. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm so happy that we got new swatches to those things. Planters, are they called? Planter boxes. I'm so happy that we got new swatches for that. It's just, yes, they look so much better now. Yeah, my most download thing is just a statue with flowers around it. It took me exactly 5 minutes to make. Oh no. Oh, I think my most downloaded house is probably one of the Max's faves ones, which makes sense because a lot of people see it and then they download it. But it's also one of the houses which are the most re-uploaded. It's something that I just don't get. Why do people re-upload stuff to the gallery? Like, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna rant about this now, but yeah. Okay. Running out for a bit, be back. Thank you so much for lurking. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Rob's bow. Wait, I still have a little bit of tea left. But I'm also gonna drink some water. I'm going to watch the stream till I fall asleep. I hope I'm a nice background noise for falling asleep then. I re-uploaded a house once because I updated the interior, but then I deleted the old one. Yeah, that makes sense. But, like, for example, I can show that to you. It's just... Wait. For example, I mean, I started using a hashtag in all of my descriptions just because it's, yeah. I do have a hashtag sunnysimsieyt, and there, if you go on lots, there's so many people who are just re-uploading stuff. Like, for example, this one. This is, no wait, okay, this build has been inspired by me. And after they watched my video, they decided to build it as well, but it looks exactly like my build, you know? And it's just like, why would you upload that? It's just like, it looks exactly the same. And this one, it's my build, just upload it again. And I'm just like, it's still, okay, no, this one doesn't, but no, most of the times, the things still has the same description and everything, and it's just like it's the same house, just with less packs, because they don't own all the packs, and they just re-upload them, and it's just like, I don't know, this is something I wish the gallery and the Sims could change, because, like, seriously, there are so many re-uploads. This one, I haven't built that one. like I did build that one, but, like, I mean, most of the times they change it a little bit and uploaded it then again, but it still looks like my build, and it's still like, that's not okay. It's still, no, don't do that. I don't know. I think that's a very weird thing to do. But, yeah. Well, Robin Creates. Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Re-upload that, I understand. Yeah, trying to get the credit for it. I don't know. It's just, I mean, at least they don't have more downloads and everything than I have. Then I would be mad. Like, this is just like, guys, why do you do that? Like, oh, why? Do you really have to do that? It's just like, I mean, I am assuming most of the times people don't even know that they are like, they know what they're doing. Like, I'm assuming that oftentimes people just don't really understand what the gallery is, I guess, and just don't do that on purpose. But it's still like, I don't know, I wish the gallery like could do something against that. But yeah, that's why I built the same houses that inspire me, but I don't upload anything to avoid messing up. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of, like, I also see sometimes builds which inspire me to build something similar, but then I like give credit to them, and they don't look exactly the same, you know? Like, if they would look exactly the same, I wouldn't do that. Like, I would be, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I'm a content creator. But, like, if you're just doing that on your own, it's, I think that's, yeah, that's totally fine, but, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Hi, just lurking. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate that. Enjoy your lurk. I hope you're doing fine. The house turned out great. I actually can't wait to look you up in the gallery when I next load the game, but I don't want to change anything. All the work is done. Why would I want to create more for myself? Wait. Wait, what work do you mean? Wait, I need to read that again. What do you mean if you don't want to change anything? I don't get that now. I understand the frustration. Yeah, thank you. he means it's perfect. Oh. Oh. Thank you. Okay, thank you then. Okay, thank you. Yeah. The statement from EA is now live as well. Yeah, somebody already told me that. That's nice, and it's coming on the 23rd, not the 21st. Yeah, so in 1 week exactly. I have an exam the next day. It's not good. But yeah. Well, I think that's nice that they do it like this. So yeah, 23rd, so long. Yes, and I mean all the game changers already have access, and now I can watch like it's like a week that I have to watch a content that I can't do for myself because like I just want to have my hands on the pack and see what you could like, I don't know, build. I already looked up Pinterest inspiration pictures for that, and I looked up everything. Like I wanted to build something like a forest wedding venue, something like that. I think would be kind of fun, and I have my inspiration board full of pictures now. I built a wedding barn, which is one of my best builds to date. Nice. I have never built something like wedding themed, I think. I did build once when cottage living came out. I built a barn. I built a normal farm with a barn on the side, and I placed this wedding arch inside of that barn. But other than that, I have never really done that. On what days do you stream? I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. CET. Yes. How do you imagine your perfect wedding? Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming... When I was younger, it definitely always was like this kind of beach wedding, you know, like how it's like in pictures and movies and like what you imagine. But I'm not that much of a beach person actually. Like I do like the beach, but normally I enjoy mountains and stuff more. And after looking up those pictures for a forest wedding, I was like, this looks kind of cool. I would love to have like a wedding in the forest. I think that's kind of nice. But I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get married one day. I have no idea. And also like yeah. I don't know. I will see. And Mitz, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? What is everybody's like most perfect wedding venue? How does your perfect wedding looks like? I would love to know that. Get some more ideas on what you could do with the new pack. Like some inspiration. Oh, this looks weird. Isn't there some kind of base game shrub here? Which has some colors? Wait, that's a good description. Wait, I know what I'm looking for, but I can't find it. Maybe I'm just blind? Here, this one. Yes, that's the one I meant. Okay. Simple yet classic. Your wedding? Okay. Yeah? I don't know. I think I'm more of the person who doesn't want a simple wedding. But on the other hand, those things are expensive, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, I think for the game itself, I'll build a bridal store and a flower shop. That's nice. I thought about that as well, building something like a bridal shop. Yeah, like so that you can go shopping there for your wedding dress, kinda. I think in the game itself, like in the new pack, you can't really go go shopping for your for your wedding dress. Talking, oh my god. I think you can't really go shopping for that. It's more like a window shopping thing, I think. I don't know. I haven't, like, I did watch the whole live stream there, but I didn't pay too much attention because it was just so buggy. It was so funny watching it. Like, not funny, but it was like, it's so, like, if the game is already buggy in the live stream, then how's the game gonna look like? Like, it's, yeah. Talon Lee, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? And Cameron Bale also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? we're getting closer to 2.5 thousand followers. That's a quarter to 10,000. That's fun. Nice. I could see my wedding at my own house if that house is gorgeous. If the house is gorgeous, then definitely. My own house is like, I live in an apartment. No, I'm not gonna, no. The apartment is not that nice that I would get married here, definitely. But if you have a nice backyard, I think that's also nice. It's also like cheaper, I guess. Then you don't have to pay that much money for wedding stuff, for the location and everything. If I had all the money for it and wouldn't pay myself blue, I would love to marry in an old castle or by a lake in the garden of a castle if the weather accepts it. That sounds lovely. Yeah. I've actually only been to one wedding in my whole life. I think that's like, I don't know. I'm starting to come into an age where my friends are starting to get married, all of them, and it's like, help! I'm nowhere close to get married now. It's just like, I don't know, I don't feel like that yet. And like, I'm very lucky that my friends don't, like, they are not in that age either. Like, some of them are, but they don't seem that interested to get married now. And I'm happy about that because, I don't know, having my friends talk about weddings and stuff, I don't know. I would feel old then, but yeah, I don't know. I think I don't want wedding, but if I will have it, I want them to be somewhere in northern Italy or Alps. I'm not sure, did I write it right? I'm not sure either, but I know what you mean. You mean those mountains there. The Alps are beautiful, so that's a good idea as well. Yeah. I wish debug for so much easier to find items and also copy so you don't have to go back. Yeah, I mean, I would say there's this great mod by Twisted Maxi, but I know that you're playing on PlayStation or like on console, so that's, yeah. But I wish you could copy items from debug, definitely, but I don't use the better build buy from Twisted Maxi because it's just, I don't know. I like my game the way it is. I don't like changes, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah. Good, I don't want to have a wedding, but I'm glad I get to build one in The Sims to warm up to the idea. That's a nice way to see it, actually. Yeah. Huh, that sounds nice. Yeah. But no, I'm still years away from that, at least that's what I feel like. And I'm struggling with the landscaping here, I don't know. Usually landscaping goes quite easy for me, but today? Maybe I will use the bright color. Maybe some pink? Some blue? No, I don't know. Maybe I will change them to the white color and make everything white for the landscaping. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yep. Okay. Problem solved. Celestia, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hello there. Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Toscana. Yeah. Right, Toscana is northern Italy. I don't know if I've been there. I've been to the Alps and everything in Italy, and I think I also have been into the Toscana somewhere, but... Huh. Yeah. How did you change the color with your keyboard? You can do that with the plus and minus on your numpad on the keyboard. There's a plus and there's a minus, which allows you to go back and forward with the colors. Very useful. I've been to 4 weddings in 3 years. Ooh, huh. Well, no, I've only been to 1 wedding. But that was a nice wedding, and I like to dress up and everything for weddings. So that's always fun. I'm good. How about you? I'm glad to hear that. Nice. I'm also doing fine. By the way, what is your sexual orientation? I'm pan. Wait, how do I say that? I like boys. I like guys. I don't know. I think that makes me a heterosexual. That's how you call it. I'm actually not too much, like, I don't know about all the different things. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I am. Straight. That's the word. Yeah, that's what I am. Okay. Exactly. English is not my first language, okay? Okay, I think we can add some more rocks to the house, and then landscaping is also kind of finished, maybe? Yes. You're better than my whole family combined. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think... yeah. Thank you. You speak great English though. Thank you. Yeah, I think streaming really helps my English to get better, and also doing voiceovers for YouTube and everything. It really improves my English a lot. So, yeah. That driveway is so satisfying, satisfyingly drawn. Thank you. Also, welcome in, Starry. Welcome in. Thank you. I think I will delete it and draw it new, but yeah. Your English is wonderful. Thank you. How old are you? It's personal question, Aura. Yeah, exactly. What else do you want to know? My address? No, just kidding. But I'm 24. I'm 24. I'm turning 25 next month. Yeah. Exactly. I thought you said screaming helps then. What? Screaming helps then? Wait, what did I say? Yeah, I'm 24. Oh, my recording stopped because I've been building for 2 hours. Stream helps, you said. Yeah, okay. Not screaming, streaming. Those two words sounds similar, yeah. Streaming helps. Okay. Getting better with the landscaping, yeah. Okay, good. I guess screaming would help too. That's true. That's true. I mean, if I would scream in English all the time, I guess my English would also get better at one point. But I think my throat wouldn't like that much. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I think the shape is kind of finished from the house now, with everything around it. I mean, we still need terrain paint and everything, and also some more stuff. We need window boxes. Oh my god, I forgot about them. I love to add them. They just make the whole house look nicer, I feel like. Yeah. I found this website earlier. It has loads of good floor plans. I used to help with my Sims builds. Yeah, my I don't know, something is blocking them. Like, the houseplants.com. Ah, because it's a link. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's because it's a link. Thank you. Yeah. That's something which I heard really helps other people when they have like pre-made floor plans and can just build by them. Yeah, that's really helpful. For me, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I like to have the house and then I just go in and look what works best with the floor plan. So I'm not really like changing, like, I don't know. I like to keep them the way they are. Not the way they are, but like I like to make them my own. I kind of enjoy doing floor plans sometimes, so yeah. You could also just scream instead of talking English. I think you wouldn't like that. I don't know how much or how many people here would enjoy that if I would be screaming the whole time. Because that's like, people always tell me that they like the cozy vibes here. And if I would start screaming, I don't know. I think that might be a bit weird. Well, not weird. I mean, it's fine if some people do that in their streams. It's okay. But for me, it's just not it. Should I add a column there? No, I kind of... Wait. No, not. Oh, wait, but we need a fence there. I forgot about a fence. Yeah. I built a few houses inspired by those floor plans. Nice. I use that too often too, but after a while you can't think anymore. For me it works still. I don't think I've ever done that. Like build something based off from a floor plan. Until now I have built everything from my own head, like from floor plans at least. Like I oftentimes have an inspiration picture, like here for example. I haven't looked at that inspiration picture in ages. Let me see, how did I like... Does it look the same? It looks similar at least. But well, it wasn't my goal to recreate that. So yeah. But well, then I can get rid of the picture, I guess. Yeah. If you start screaming, that a person who fell asleep watching your stream will shock awake. Oh no. Oh, that poor person. No, I'm not gonna scream now. Oh my god, that would be yeah, I guess some people wouldn't like me then anymore. I think a column there would be structurally logical. Yours looks better. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, if I would add a column here, it kind of looks weird with the pathway here and also with the fence. So I think I'm gonna delete the column. So my nose is itchy, I'm sorry. Ah. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, I haven't added any rocks here. But too bad we don't have any garage gates. Wait, we do have them. Is that a garage gate? I think so, right? It's from the debug from base game. So we do have something like that actually. I thought as well, like, oh, I don't have anything like that, and then somebody reminded me that we do have something like that in the base game debug menu, and that was quite nice, because I would have forgotten about it. Yeah. I know, but it doesn't work. Ah, you mean like functional ones? Yeah, that would be nice if they would be functional, but sadly they're not. Let's add some lamps to the house. Bella Plugger, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? You can use these or... Oh, we can go with them. They are base game and yeah. Vic Minecraft, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I've been playing Minecraft lately as well. Nice name. It's from City Living. Yeah, but the one from City Living is also not working. Like, it's also... You can draw on them, which is quite fun. I think it's quite nice, but it's not really like a functional garage door. Sims houses are fun but because they don't require structural logic. They could be suspended in the air and it's fine. That's true. I think that's always a fun thing. Like, you can really do whatever you want in The Sims. You can have your creativity and imagination just go everywhere. I think that's a nice thing, so... yeah. That's something I like in The Sims, about building there. Are you an architect? No, I'm not. I'm not an architect. Welcome in, Shanget. No, I'm not. Basically also because of the reason, like, in The Sims you can just do whatever you want. In real life you can't. You need to think about stuff when you're an architect, I think, and you also need to, like, have a lot of logical things, and I'm just, I don't know. Thinking logically, sometimes I can't do that well. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know. So therefore, I just like to have this as a hobby. Yeah. And Kimi, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. I know, but she earlier said she wanted to make a house realistic, and so I gave the suggestion. Yes, that's true. Yeah, but like sometimes it's also nice to have like a, I don't know, unrealistic build. But actually, like when I'm thinking about it, if I would build something like fairy tale light, or maybe like for vampires and stuff like that, or like futuristic, I would still try to make it realistic, kind of like, you know. I would still want to place my fireplace in the same spot like the chimney. But okay. Yeah. Okay. A lot of my houses would be a plumbing nightmare in real life. Yeah, okay, about plumbing, that's something I don't think about. There I just do whatever works the best for me in that situation. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense to have your bathrooms on top of each other. Like, at least in the same like spot, like on different heights, obviously, but yeah. Huh. That is true. I never thought about that in the game. Yeah, same, me neither. But I feel like that's something which, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna change that now. I mean, we have the bathroom here, and upstairs we have the bathroom here. Well, that's actually kind of okay. It's not too bad. And I mean, the kitchen is here. It's not like they are on this side and on the other side. Like, you know, I think it's fine. It's okay. I was thinking about something, but now I forgot it again. I wanted to add those hanging plants from debug. Or at least I wanted to check them out and see if they look nice. Oh, and I could use some of these. Wait, this one is too big. But it looks kind of cute like that. We could do that. Maybe I could try to add a different... Oh wait, maybe you can use these. I like them more. Wait, we could do it like this. No, like this. And then I could lower that maybe with the tool mod. It's all located in the same region, close to the pool as well. True. I forgot about the pool. I think that's the thing which costs the most money watering wise. This actually worked out quite nice. Perfect. And Zumi, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you have the bestest of days. Yes, I'm having a nice day. Thank you. Also, let me give you a shout out for Captain Zumi there. She also streams The Sims. If you like my German accent, you can head over to her because she also streams. Like, she's also from Germany. And she streams The Sims and also other stuff. Also some other nice games. So, yeah. Check her out if you want to. I can highly suggest that. Is this Willow Creek or Newcrest? It's Willow Creek. Willow Creek. Yeah. Typing is difficult. Yeah, it's Willow Creek, exactly. I'm sick, but I'll be okay. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. And I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I saw that you have something going on there, like almost corona, but they're not. I don't know, but I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, but I hope it will get better soon and everything. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I feel like I only want to add one of these, not too many, because then it would look kind of weird. Or not weird, but too much. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, the rapid test said yes, but the PCR luckily said no. That's weird, because normally it's the other way around. Like, oh no, wait. No, it's not. It's the most. Yeah, okay. I had that in my school and thing some days ago actually. That that it's more possible that the test is false positive than false negative. So yeah, okay. Never mind. Forget what I said there. Yeah, I hope you get better soon. Yes, but it's good that it wasn't the Rona. Oh no, sorry for such a delay. My sister brought me tons of goodies and I had to put them all away. Don't worry, don't apologize for that. I'm happy, I'm glad for you that you have a nice sister who gets you food and who gives you a survival package. That's very kind of her, so yeah. But welcome back. I hope you have a lot of nice stuff now. And Akvil, thank you so much for the funnel. Welcome in. How are you doing? I don't like this wall, it's kind of empty. This is the point where I would get to use some ivy, because I kind of add ivy to all my builds all the time. But nope, it's a base game build and we only have this ivy, which is, I don't know, I don't like the base game ivy that much, so I'm not gonna use that. But I mean, I feel like it's okay. We can work with that like this. I mean, the terrain paint, I still need to change that, definitely, but I think we can work on the backyard a little bit more. Yes, let's do that. And let's add some more lamps as well. Yeah. Thank you, Akve. Thank you so much. A survival package, I like that idea. Yes. Luckily, she only lives about 50 minutes up the highway in the next town, whereas my parents are about an hour south of me. Well, then it's very good that she's only 15 minutes away from you, so that's very nice. So, yeah. Oh, Alex! Hi, welcome in! Welcome! How are you doing? Welcome in! Wait, is the follow noise a Sims 4 sound? I love that! Yes, it is! Yes, it is. Oh, you got a throne now too. A throne? What do you mean a throne? I'm confused. Oh, you mean my chair? Oh, no, not my chair. You mean my wish list. You don't mean my chair. Okay, I thought you meant my chair because I have a new chair. But the wish list, yes, I have one. Yeah, I decided to, I don't know, create that. I thought it would be kind of fun. So, I don't know. I think I can share that if anybody, I don't know, it's not expected or anything at all. It's just something if you want to make me happy or anything and send me a little gift, you can do that through Throne if you want to, but like no obligations or anything. Yeah. Thank you, Stormy. I'm glad you like it. Love how mixed the objects are. Are they mixed? Yeah, could be. I don't know. I never think about the objects, how they are. But yeah. I'm gonna do that to the next person I know who get corona. Nice. That's kind of you. That's a very kind thing to do. Yeah. I'm a little bit afraid, like, when I would get corona, I don't know. I don't know that many people here where I live. Like, I do know people, but I don't know if I would ask somebody of them, like, hey, can you give me some food? I don't know, because I don't know them that well, but thank you so much for the save. For the save Rob's bow, yeah. And Artie, Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hi everyone. I hope you're feeling better today. Yes, I am. I definitely am. Just a little bit of stressful days. I don't like exams and everything. So yeah, but I'm feeling way better now. I love that sponge thing. Which sponge thing do you mean? I'm confused. Ah, you mean from my wish list? Yes. I'm so confused. Oh my god, my brain is going weird today. Yes, I saw that and I was just like, oh my god, this is like the most cutest thing ever. It's just, yeah, I like that. The sponge storage, yes. I think it's just super cute, like a little sponge in the bed, and yeah. Not the best day. I missed the red stoplight, and a police car was parked right next to it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. And then we discovered a huge mistake I made at work last week. Not so cool. My boss pitied me and gave me $50 for my pink ticket. That's very nice from your boss. That's very nice. But I'm so sorry to hear that. Wait. I do have a new command. I can hug you now. Is that working? Please tell me it's working. I spent like 2 hours doing that. Nice. Yes. And also, I'm gonna send you all the love. I'm so sorry about that. I hope, I don't know, I hope it will work out everything eventually, but sometimes you have bad days, but there are good days to come as well. So, yeah. Exactly. I understand I have a lot of the confused moments as well. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't been streaming for a week. I don't know. These comments are so cute. Yeah, I'm trying to add more comments. But I have a bot for my whole chat thing and it's very complicated. Not complicated, like also a little bit complicated, but it can do so much stuff. And like, it's, yeah, you can do so many things with that and therefore it's always a little bit of a struggle for me to set things up. But I'm always happy when it works. Yeah. But the question, will you always put the pillows back on the sponge? Of course I will do that. I mean, if I wouldn't do that, it wouldn't look that cute, you know? So therefore, yes. No, I don't like this coloring. Oh, maybe like this. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Can you imagine doing the dishes and a set of pillows just randomly placed around? Well, I don't know. I think I would start laughing every time I see those pillows laying around there, but yeah. I'm still able to drive and it cost only 90 euros, but now I have 1 point. Well, it's just 1 point. Is that I think that's a very German thing, right? To have points for, like, when you do something wrong, well, not wrong, but yeah, okay, when you do something wrong when you're driving the car, like, for example, driving over a red light, or, I don't know, I guess parking wrongly, or driving too fast and everything, you get those points, and when you have a couple of, like, I don't know how many points, I guess, like 3 or 4 or 5? I don't know. I don't have any points, so I don't know that much about it. But then you get your driver's license taken away. I don't know. But I'm sorry to hear that. That's, yeah. But it's just one. It's fine. And 90 euros. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens one time. Driving over a red light. Yeah, okay. When I said that, I was like, wait, that's probably the wrong thing to say. Yeah, you don't imagine driving over a red light. Wait, how's that? How would you say that in English? Because in Germany you say it like that. If I would translate it like, yeah, how would you say that in English? There was my headphone. And KJ, thank you so much for the follow. That headphone is kind of broken. I need the other one. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. And Bronco, hi. Welcome in. How are you doing? That is a German way to phrase it. Yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, I'm German. And there were the German potato things coming through. Oh, we have them here. And if you get too many points, your license can be taken. Yeah, okay. It's so frustrating that blue floor tile doesn't have a base game matching wall tile. I think they put it in Jungle Adventure. Yes, I know. I know. I just thought the same thing. I wish they would do that differently, but well, yeah. I mean, there is a matching one, but it's Jungle Adventure, and I'm only using base game today. It's literally translated from Dutch. Okay, I guess a lot of people say it like that, but not the English people. Driving past a red light. Makes sense. Run a red light. Driving through a red light. Okay, a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas how to phrase it, but okay. Good. Thank you. Learning some English each day. Thank you for telling me that. That's interesting. Nice. Okay. I wish we would have floaties in the game, in base game at least. I think that would be nice, but we don't. Oh, thank you so much for the save, Izzy. I hope you will never need these words again. Yeah, let's hope so. English, just don't tell anyone when they pass, run, drive through a red light. Yeah, but I mean, the police car was like right next to it, so therefore they saw it. And Mel, hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. But we can add some launch shares here. Wow, that is a big pool. You think so? I think it's a normal sized one. I could make it way bigger than that. And are those staircase, are they symmetrically? No, they're not. Like that. No, they are. Yeah. I never thought to go down to basement level to put lights on the bottom of the pool. I always just wing it from water level. Yeah, it's easier like that. One thing, I hate using those wall pool lights because they're just so difficult to place symmetrically. And therefore I just never use them because like, I don't know, but like when I place it here, I need to look and it's just, I don't know. I never use them. I always use the floor lights there because I'm just lazy. I'm good, thank you. Yay, I'm glad to hear that. So we can have some launch shares here, maybe with a little table thing in the middle. Do we have some kind of umbrella in base game? Does anybody know that? That would be nice. I'm so going to get a golden like card as I have no points, and that is because I don't drive but I have a license. Ah, I'm soon going to get... Ah, there is something like that? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really drive that much either. Like, I don't know. I do have a driver's license, but I don't have a car. So therefore, I don't really... Sometimes I drive, but I don't really enjoy driving as well. I don't know. I'm always scared when I'm driving. So therefore, I don't know. I'm not the best driver. But yeah. We could add some towels here. I like that idea. We have base game launchers. Am I blind? And yeah, I think too. Yes, we have them. Here. We have this one and we have this one. This one is, of course, like the usual Sims stuff. It's interesting color swatches. Is that a sandwich? Ah, no, it's a grilled cheese sandwich, probably. Yeah, but we also have some normal swatches. And this one in just a lot of different colors. So yeah, they came, I think, with Solani, with the update there. So, with, how's that called? Island Living. With Island Living. With some kind of update there. There are some umbrellas on some tables, but I don't think they are umbrellas by themselves. Okay, it's bound to a table. Ah, okay. Maybe try typing parasol into the search bar. Nope, nothing found. Okay. Well. Okay, hold up. How do you move items vertically? I know I'm using Alt. I can adjust the placement, but I can never remember how to move them vertically. Wait, I can show you. You just need to have the item, like, you need to click 9 on your keyboard. The number 9. And then you can click 0 to raise them down again. And also if you hold control while doing that, sometimes the camera does weird stuff by doing that, but if you hold control while doing that, so yeah, very easy. You can also size up items and size them down. You can do that with the bracket keys, but that's sometimes different if you have a keyboard which is not like the typical American one. Yeah. Weird, you building a base game home. Yes, this is base game. We are building base game today. Yeah, we are still working on the exterior, but it's base game. Wait, but it's bound to a table, you said. Maybe we can... Not a coffee table. Oh, what am I doing? Ah, yeah, right, we have these. I could place something like this here. Does it look weird? I kind of like that. I want to have one of these. Okay. Yeah. No llama. Nope, there was no llama swatch. I nearly crashed on the motorway yesterday. It was the most scariest experience ever. I was so tired from work. I worked 12.5 hours in a hospital and lost control of my car. Luckily there wasn't anyone in the lines next to me, but still so scary. Oh no! I'm glad you're alright. I'm glad you're okay. That sounds scary. That definitely sounds super scary. Oh, I'm glad you're alright. I'm glad you're doing fine and everything. And like that it's... Oh. That sounds very scary. Yeah. No llamas for us. They came with salami. Wait, was that on purpose now that you wrote salami? Yeah, but the Sim 3 camera needs to be active, I think. Yes. I always forget about the Sim 3 camera, that it needs to be activated. I don't know. I just always forget that it exists. So easy. Yes, I just started using the brackets for size up and down. Nice. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to help. Maybe just something like this. I mean, there you can put your drinks or your juice. You don't have anything like, yeah, it's a juice in the game. Thank you, Mel. I know how you feel. Last week my car's engine just said bye, my dude, on the highway while I was on the most right lane. Oh no. Wait, while you were on the most right lane, are you driving on the wrong side of the street? Or are you driving on the correct one, if you're saying, like, is the, not wrong, but yeah, is the right side the fast lane for you, or is it the slow one? I love watching Simmers building a base game because that's all I have. Nice. Well, I'm glad you like that then. Yeah, every now and then it can be quite refreshing. And I mean, I was planning on building that because I thought the new pack is gonna come out tomorrow, but now it's not. Now it's coming out next week, so, well, but that's fine. I guess we are gonna build something different on Friday then. Or wait, I don't think we're gonna furnish this house today. And we can finish this house on Friday and maybe start something new. Yeah. And that's why I'm afraid to drive. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to be afraid. It's once in a lifetime for most people. Yeah. Sarah the Wine, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Juice, put some adult beverages on the table with you. We can place a rose here. I'm kind of in the mood for roses. It was Valentine's Day, so yeah. I don't think we have. Do we have anything that? I don't think. Nope. We don't have anything beverage like here. I think, but maybe some books. Oh no, left lane. I was the correct lane. Left side is the fast one. Ah, okay. Okay, good. Yeah, nice. Oh no, not nice, but yeah, it can be scary. I was in a car accident once, I think. But it wasn't that bad. I mean, the car was gone after that, but like nobody got hurt or anything, so that's okay. Yeah, maybe just like this. Oh, I wish we would have... I want to have this candle from... How's the pick called? Dine Out. But I can use this one instead, maybe. Also cute. No, stop. Game. Yeah, okay. Will you be streaming on Friday as well? Yes, I am. Same time as today. I'm gonna do that. Do we have some more plants that I could use here, which look nice? I don't know, it doesn't look nice. Oh, but we could use the same one like in front here, maybe. Like this one. Nice, yes, that looks okay. Oh, and I really want to have something like, I don't know, line this out here a bit, but I don't have the fence from Get to Work, and I don't have the things from Spa Days, so I can't do that, sadly. Well, is the tool extension a mod? Yes, it is. It's a tool. It's the tool mod by Twisted Maxi, and it allows you to rotate items. Like, I don't know, for example, if I would want to rotate this thing, I could do that. Like this. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I don't need it, but like, yeah. And it doesn't mark your builds as custom content. So, very useful. Yeah. I was thinking about putting people on the table and I was like, what the fuck? I was thinking about some other words with juice. Oh, some adult. I'm not gonna put, okay, yeah. I got in an accident and totaled the car 2 weeks after I got my license. Oh no. Oh. Well. I just scratched the car a bit when I drove it. Like, not drove, when I tried to do some parking. I'm the typical German there. Not German, I'm the typical woman there. I am not able to park. I don't know. Once I was on a shopping center and I tried to park there and I accidentally hit the car from another guy and he wasn't happy. I haven't told my parents that it was their car. But well. How did your exam go? Ooh, it went actually extremely good. Like, not extremely, but like I thought I'm gonna fail and I didn't. It was actually quite good. And that was nice. So, yeah, it was good. Thank you for asking that. I'm fine, but I have to sleep because it's 12:46 a.m. here and I have class tomorrow at 8:30. I also have to be at work tomorrow at 8:30, but it's not that late for me. It's 1 hour earlier here, I think. No, two hour earlier here. It's not that late. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I also have to work tomorrow at 8:30. It's way too early. Okay, we're gonna place some sand here, but I kind of want to add maybe a chest table somewhere. Or we could add the chest table inside, maybe. I think that's also nice. Yeah. Nice, I thought Friday was like a one-time thing, but now it's a regular stream. I would never say no to more streams. Yes, it's a regular thing now. I'm gonna stream on Friday, like every week. But it's gonna be like in the afternoon. No, not afternoon, like in the evening. I still want to squeeze in like a daytime stream every now and then, whenever I have the time for that. But I'm a busy person. I sadly don't have that much time. But every now and then. Yeah. Is there a base game white line in debug? Nope, there isn't. At least not that I know of. So I wish I could use that, but I can't. Because we don't have that. Yeah. Maybe something like this for the... It kind of looks out of place if I just place it here randomly. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Oh, the shopping center, you can look in the windows of the shops, that helps. Oh. Wait, did I say in the shopping center? Wait. What? Technically no. I was turning on a yellow and I thought the car was slowing down and stopping, but they sped up to make the yellow and hit my passenger side. Oh. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's never nice. Yay! Yay, Mel! Yes, thank you. Oh geez, one of my roommates just texted our group chat that she got the Rona too. Oh no! Everybody gets it. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, if she's your roommate, then you probably also, like, do you have it then as well? Or haven't you been home there and everything? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It sucks. Ronnie, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Let me do some terrain paint now. I think we can do terrain paint now. Okay, so... I don't think I need to get rid of this thing. I might add some stuff to it. To make it look more realistic and nicer. I don't know. No, not like this. That, and maybe we can add some like tile stuff. No, I don't like that. Never mind. Maybe like this, just a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I found out there are parking spots for females in Germany. I don't know in which city exactly, but I found it funny. The person who told me is that said nobody's complaining because this way the spaces are bigger than the regular. Yes, I know. I think we have that in a lot of cities here in Germany. So, yeah. I think that's a quite nice thing. That's so funny. I definitely benefit from that. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's something we have here in Germany. They're usually just for women and near the entrance so they don't have to walk in darkness through scary corners. That's true. I think that's a good thing. I wouldn't be complaining as well. More space for me. Yes. Yes, I was working from home already because I tested positive on Monday. Oh, you already said that, I think, right? Like I said, my brain is a little bit, yeah. Okay, but so now it's at my work and at my home. Well, it's everywhere. Hashtag survival pack, yes. Hashtag online survival pack. And they might be a bit bigger than normal too. Ah, the parking lots, parking spaces, yeah. Can we give hugs too? Yes, everybody can give hugs. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. How are you, Lisa? And Maya just say the house doesn't even look base game to me. It's so pretty. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I'm doing fine, yes. And I'm glad that you're also doing good. I'm happy to hear that. I think it is a thing in basically every city in Germany. It's a safety issue. Yeah, I think I think it's everywhere in Germany you have those things, like at least in a parking lot or like a parking house. Is that how you say that? I don't know how do you say that in English. Like, it's not a house itself, but parking basement things, I don't know. There you usually do have those kinds of parking lots for women only. Like the same, like if you have parking spaces for disabled people, you also have them for women. I think that's a quite nice thing. Yeah. Greetings from Finland. Ooh, nice. Welcome in, Rusi Rusa. Welcome in. There was somebody here from Finland earlier as well. Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Greetings from Germany. Wow, the house the house is so good. Didn't notice first time. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. No, I need to add dirt first, I think. Yes. Let's add that. Car park. Parking garage is what we call it. Okay. Oh, good. You live in a typical Slavic country, so not... I live in a typical Slavic country, so no such safety measures here. You just go out at night and hope for the best. Just kidding, it's not that bad, but I get scared easily. Oh no. Yeah, I feel you. I'm actually not living in the best city either. When I'm like, I don't know, when I'm leaving my door, my apartment at nighttime and I'm alone, I do feel I am a little bit scared. Not gonna lie, because it's not the best city I live. Okay. I think now we have more like family parking spots for extra space to put a stroller next to it, or special parking for disabled people. Yeah, exactly. Those are both things we have here. That's quite good, I think. But now the question, how do they verify you're a woman? I don't even know if there's somebody checking that, if you really are a woman and everything, when you use those parking spots. I have no idea how they verify that and how that actually works. That's a good question. At least in my part of the US, parking garage. Okay. Thank you for telling me. That was the English lesson. English lesson with Lisa today. Yes, thank you. Fernandez, hi. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing fine. In Belgium, we just have plain old parking spots and modern car spots that are bigger. Oh, okay. Car park is British, I think. Okay. So you have... Wait, do you mean like you have parking spots for old cars and for modern cars? Or are just the more modern ones, the newer ones, bigger? Women just have a card saying they're a woman in Germany. I need to go to bed. I have to get out early tomorrow. You mean like the ID and everything. That's true. Maybe like that. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for being here, the Boldent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah. If you want to hang around, you feel free to come another time to another stream. Good night, sleep well, and I hope you're gonna have a lovely rest of your week. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I can say rest of the week. Yeah, and then I hope I will see you around, and bye. Because of Americans making cars bigger and stuff. Yeah, okay. The newer ones are bigger. Okay. I've actually absolutely no idea like what car comes from where. I know that Germany makes a lot of cars, I think. But other than that, I'm out. I don't know. Thank you for the wonderful evening. I'll try to be back Friday, and thanks, Izzy. Bye. Bye. You're welcome. Terrain paint. It's always taking time. Did you set an opacity level to the terrain paint, or is it just naturally that light? I changed the opacity here. I always use it at the lightest, or most of the times I'm using it at the lightest opacity. So yeah, I did change that. I just feel like it makes landscaping look nicer if it's not that harsh and everything, so yeah. No, it's not my reshade. I love your builds and I download some and I'm happy to use them. Yay! I'm glad you like them and I'm glad you download them and everything. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, I've never seen that because I've rarely just gotten into using terrain paint for more realism. I love to use terrain paint. I feel like it gives so much more details to the build and it definitely makes a big difference. And it just makes the whole house look more nicer. So I always use that and yeah. And love me, Kai, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow and thank you. I'm glad you like my house here. I'm glad you like it. I typically was just all about gameplay, but since watching Simmers on Twitch, I started trying out different things in build. Nice. Yeah, when I started playing the game, I was also more into like gameplay and such, but I don't know. Since like 2 years, I haven't really done any gameplay. I'm just building now. That's all I do. So for me, it's the build mode now. I love the build mode. Okay. We're getting, we're making progress here. Yeah. Let me drink a little bit. It was already open. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Robsbo. Another question, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. Terrain paint is awesome, but the terrain tool I never use. It's so hard. I'm always trying to experiment with it, but I always give up in the end and just build a flat house. Yeah, I use it very rarely. I rarely use it because it's just. Wait, let me sit normally again. It's quite tricky to use and everything, and it's just, yeah. Also, doing landscape and everything on terrain stuff is just super annoying. And that was the wrong headphone, I think, because one of them is not really working. Yeah. Annette Maley, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. I confess that I added it my own way. The houses, that's totally fine. I get that. I mean, they need to fit your whole family story and everything, so that makes sense. I'm not mad. The gabled roof on the back side of the house extends all the way into another one, but how is the edge only so short? Sorry if that isn't explained well. So I'm happy to explain that. Do you mean this thing here? That why this thing is not like, okay, I assume you mean this. If not, then I'm just gonna explain it anyway. So it's basically just because these are two, that is actually perfect. These are two different roof pieces. So you could have this one, that's how it usually looks. But if you make this shorter, like just to the front, and then you can copy this one, and you can actually, do you see, camera is acting up weird again. Do you see those little arrows here? If you hold them, you can make it smaller, you know? Then, like, I mean, you can also do that on the sides here. Here you can maybe see that better. If I do this, the eaves go in, and that is quite useful for things like that, because then you just need to add another roof piece and drag it all the way there, and finished. now you have it. That's how I've been doing that. Yeah. I hope that explained it nice. Well. Yeah. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Annette. My mood for gameplay or building changes as fast as the weather. Well, no, my mood. I'm always in the mood for building. When I started playing, oh my god, I built a large square box, no flooring or wallpaper, just gray boxes. Yeah, I used to do that as well. Like, actually, not that much. Like, in the Sims, in the first Sims game, I still remember playing that one. Or also, I think Sims 2. I remember playing that one, and I was, like, back then already friends told me, like, oh, you're so good at this. It looks so good. And I'm like, I don't know, back then I was like, yeah, you're just saying, I don't know, stuff, whatever, and I don't know, and then I was playing with other friends, and they didn't put any wallpapers to the walls, and like, I think that was the first Sims game, and like, a friend of mine was playing the same game, and then I was just like, I was shocked. My 7-year-old Lisa was shocked that that person did not put any wallpaper on the walls. Like, what? Why? I mean, it looks horrible. Like, I mean, it depends. Sometimes it can look nice, but back then it was just like, why do you do that? And that was the 7-year-old me already knew that building in The Sims is gonna be her passion. I don't know. Yeah. 2 separate roof pieces, exactly. Zepnemus? I'm 100% sure that I mispronounced that, but welcome in. Hi, how are you doing? I have 50 hours in Sims 4 and I've spent the whole time just playing build mode. Nice. Yeah, I have 3. Wait, I looked that up yesterday. I have 3,800 hours in The Sims 4, and at least 3,000 are, I would say, at least 3,000 are spent in build mode. Definitely. Yeah. That's a cool trick with 2 different roof pieces. Yeah, exactly. It's with 2 different roof pieces. How long have you been playing The Sims? I started playing The Sims, I started with the first Sims game in, I don't know, when was that? When I was 6 or 7, sometime, yeah, something like that. There I started playing The Sims 1, and Sims 4 I started, I don't know, around 2017, 18. No, not that late. I think like 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. Something like this. Yeah. Oh, I love your accent. It reminds me about a German exchange student who visited in Finland just before pandemic, and because of that I couldn't visit in Germany. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Maybe someday, hopefully, yes, someday you'll be able to do that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah. Germans have a quite, like, you can hear that when somebody is German most of the times. I see I hadn't used 2 pieces in the same spot with different levels on the eaves. Thank you. You're welcome. It's such a neat trick. My mind was blown when I saw somebody showing it for the first time. I actually have no idea how I, found that out. Cool Hunter. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't really think that nope, I don't remember seeing that somewhere and being like, oh, I need to do that, but I probably did, and I just don't remember it anymore. I think it's the wrong headphone. I don't know. It's so quiet. Okay, it's just a quiet song, I think. No, wait, I need to change them again. Yeah, okay. But the base is your construction. Sometimes I just change the interior. I prefer to change the most beautiful for the most efficient. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I'll feel that. Sometimes it's just, yeah. I mean, it just makes more sense to have the house perfectly for your family and not for the family I have in mind, because your family probably is different. And Kiara, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, but I think we can work on the front porch a little bit here. Let's see. Oh god, now the struggle begins. What should we add here? We have only base game. This is gonna be interesting, but okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the brief. Okay. Nice. Okay, thank you. Roofing The Sims is a form of art. Yeah, it definitely takes some time to get used to everything. But once you got used to everything, I think it's quite nice. And you can definitely do a lot of stuff with roofing in the game. I like these. Also, I think color-wise, the swatch matches, but I really like this one. Maybe we can use something else now, because I use it all the time. Maybe the white one with the pillows. Yeah. Oh, I like this one as well. Okay, good. Same, I'd made giant square boxes and my sister made fun of me all the time because she was so much better at building. Oh no. Well, you need to practice a bit and then it will turn out looking nice. It's a lot of practice for me though, so I mean, yeah, I've been building in The Sims for quite some time now. Maybe we can do it like this with a little coffee table thing and the matching chair. It's not this one. Oop. Ah, it's this one. Okay. I think I'm only at like 400 hours in Sims 4 and about 350 of those are gameplay. Only about 50 hours of building and trying new things. But it's very nice. I mean, you can do so much nice stuff with the build mode in The Sims. So take your time to explore everything. There's a lot to see. Nope, I think this won't be functional. So yeah, let's do it like this maybe. And add a nice rug underneath it. And yeah. It has the wrong size. Perfect. Okay. Very cool, same. I started playing because my sister got Sims 1 for her birthday and she wouldn't let me play it first, so I had to sit and watch. Eventually she taught me how to do it. I think I was around 7 or 8 too. Nice. I think my siblings also got it before me, so yeah. Maybe a rocking chair or a Hollywood chokel. We don't have those things in base game, sadly, because I'm doing a base game build today, and the rocking chair is from an expansion pack, so I sadly can't do that. I wish I could though. The lack of decoration is serious. Oh, and Asaf Marcus, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. I always put either chairs or chess tables on the porch. Not very creative about it. A chess table is a good idea because that's something I oftentimes place there as well. Yeah, let's see if I have space for that. It's getting very beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I do miss the ability to customize the color swatches that we had in previous games. Yeah, I don't really miss that. I mean, no, I don't miss that much. It's it would stress me out to have those like too many different opportunities, like too many different things you can do, and that just stresses me out, I think, because you could just do so many things, and I don't know, I like it the way it is. I don't need a color wheel. I guess a lot of people would love to have a color wheel, and I'm just like, no, I don't need it. I'm happy without it. But I feel that a lot of people would want that, yeah. Sadly, I would need to go sleeping. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Good night, Izzy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. And then sleep well. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I will hopefully see you on Friday again. Yes. We can place something like this here as well, just to fill it up a bit. Not sure. Yeah, maybe. And we could maybe add another bench here and just clutter that up with stuff. Oh, we don't have a bench without the back thing in base game. Yeah, well then I need to use this one again. The whole build is gonna be quite repetitive, I think. Just because, yeah. It's base game. And there are not that many items there. Our brother got it and I was allowed to play it too. And I think you inherited it. Nice, okay. Okay, good to know. Sadly, I would need to go sleep. No, I already read that. Okay, yeah. I'm very indecisive. I'm glad we don't have a color wheel. I'm fine with. I'm with you on that. Yeah, yeah. I get that. That's. Yep. I'm too indecisive for those things. Being indecisive was tough with the color wheel, but it made it easy to absolutely match the colors. That is true. But on the other hand, I don't really think that everything needs to be perfectly matchy. Because in real life, your house, your apartment, everything is not perfectly matchy as well. At least that's what I'm thinking. And therefore, I'm just like... It doesn't have to match 100%. And we did got, like with the base game update last year, we did got a lot of nice matching swatches. So it got better already. But I get you, I know what you mean. Makes sense. Yeah. Are you going to decorate the interior too? Yes, I'm gonna do that, but I'm actually not too sure if I'm gonna do that today. I think I will do that tomorrow, but I will still decorate the porch and everything today. Yes. I'm fine without the color, I just wish there was more consistency with color swatches. Yeah, that's true. That's something I would appreciate as well, if the colors, like, yeah. Like I said, I don't need everything to be like super matchy, but in general, it would be nice to... I mean, I think the Sims team got better with that. Adding a normal black and white swatch with the most things they do. I think that's quite nice. That's a right step and like that's a step into the right direction. So it's getting better. Ollie, hi, welcome back. I had lunch and caught up on my YouTube subscriptions. Now I'm back. Nice, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope your lunch was tasty and everything. How do you get the red level square to match the height of objects? I use the Alt key for that. Yes. When you hold down Alt, you can fix the height. Yeah. And call me Lou. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, I think the front porch is okay like that. We can keep it like this. Also, we do need the door on the other side as well. Good. Welcome back, Lauren. Hi, welcome back. There's an unlurk. Yes, there is. Like I said, I keep adding comments, like commands every now and then. I keep adding them. So yeah, there is. Yeah, they're making progress slowly but surely. Yeah, but there is some progress. So yeah. I kind of want to give them... No, wait. No, let's not do that. Oh my god, but it's so big here. Okay, let's give them a little outdoors kitchen, like just a tiny one. Ooh, the base game kitchens. The interior is gonna be a lot of fun. So many opportunities and so many swatches and everything that you can use there. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. Wait, I think this needs to be more to the side. Here, like that. Okay, good. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I'm going kissing from Portugal. What? What are you doing? What do you mean? Even though white isn't the color. Yeah, and black is also not a color if you see it like that, I think. But yeah. Honestly, you can click white for two things and there'll be different shades of white. That's true. That is something which is quite annoying. I wish that would be different as well. Maybe like this, and then we can add some decorations here. Yeah. My lunch was good. I had leftover vegan chicken pot pie. That was made for dinner last night. Oh, it sounds delicious. I'm jealous. Can I have that too? Oh, nice. I was too lazy to cook today. We wanted to cook something, but yeah. Then we just were too lazy and I ate some bread instead. But that's also fine. Yeah. Okay, so I can leave this counter empty for them to chop. And yeah, I think it's okay like this. And then we need a dining table here. Do we have a round one in the game? In base game? Yes, we do, but the round one is not the right vibe. Nope, I don't like it. Then let's just use maybe this one with the chairs. Yes, okay. Do you know who created that shelf where I can download it? Yes, thank you, Ollie. Sims 4 Red Shelf mod, and that should find it. Exactly. It's by Picture a Mobe, and it's a custom content piece, and it's very useful. Yeah. I would like to have more cohesive textures, meshes, especially when I look at some base game items or items from older packs. It's not that great. Yeah, definitely. But like they got better with that. It definitely improved a lot. It's not that bad as it once was. Everything got better. But yeah, that's true. I agree, especially in wood grains. Trying to match stuff drives me crazy. I feel like for also like color wise, like with the colors, if you want to make, for example, the living room cohesive in a blue color scheme, for example, I think it can be quite difficult to find things which have the same shade of blue. Those are things which I would like to have, like that the colors are really matchy. And also stop those very bold colors. Like in general, I think it's quite fun, but oftentimes they are just too much. Those very, very colorful ones. Lave Choclo. I still don't know how to. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome in. Hi, nice to see you. I just got home. How are you? So happy to see you live. Yay! Then welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing good. I just realized I've never seen your arm tattoo. It looks really cool from what I can see. Yeah, I mean it's winter. I usually wear bigger clothes. I'm still not used to that new chair. It's, if you want to see it, it's a moose with some mountains and like a tree here. And yeah, I got it last summer and I like it. Yeah. Agreed, I'm personally not a fan of many base game plants because of how plasticky they look. Exactly. Oh my god, you're right. A lot of base game stuff looks very weird just because it's like from the plants. I mean, I think this plant is okay, but like, for example, if you look at this plant, it's just... it's not it. No. It's just not the right vibe. Also, what should we add here in the corner? I kind of want to add something, but I don't know what. And thank you so much for lurking, KJ. Your tattoo is so beautiful. Do you have any other tattoos? I do have like a little snowflake here. And on my ankles I have 2 hearts on each ankle, but like I don't want to show my feet here on stream now, so I'm not gonna show that. But it's just a simple heart on each ankle, like in the back. I did that when I was 18. I was like, I want to get a tattoo. I'm gonna do that. But I still like them, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh, maybe this thing. Wait, I want to change that up. Like this, maybe. Yeah, yeah, I think that's good. Maybe some lighting as well. And some decoration on the table. That's really cool. I have a poppy trio on my shoulder and then a thundercloud. Oh, that sounds very cool. That sounds nice. Poppies are flowers, right? I think so, right? Yeah. I've been planning on getting some flowers tattoos as well, but fine. Welcome in. How are you doing? How was your stream? Tell me about it. What did you do? And also let me give you a shout out. Wait, I need to type that correctly. I can't type. Oh my god. Now I got it, I think. Okay, welcome in, people. If you don't know me yet, my name is Lisa. You can also call me Sunny. And I'm building in The Sims. That's what I do usually. And today we're building something base game. And this is a base game build in Willow Creek. And we work on the exterior today. The interior is still missing. And at the moment we're decorating this little porch here. Welcome in! Welcome in! And thank you so much for the follow, Clara and Gnuli and Britray. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome in, everyone. And also Safirina, thank you so much for the follow. How was your stream? Tell me about it if you want to. Welcome in. And Luisa, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Hi everyone, that scared the poop out of me. Oh no! Is it? Was the allowed to alert? Was the alert too loud? My head is going weird. My brain is just like slowly disappearing from my head. And they love Hannah. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. And Phoenix, also welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hello, I would really like to be in your stream, but I can't anymore because I need to go sleep tonight. Don't worry, that's fine. Go to sleep. That's important. Then sleep well and everything. And thank you for coming here with the raid and everything. Yeah. Welcome in and goodbye and good night. I couldn't understand what you were saying. Oh no! Oh, was it that loud? Okay, I need to fix that then. Okay, I need to change that. Okay, I will make it more quietly. We had a great stream, thank you. Yay, I'm glad you did. I'm happy to hear that. We played this City Life Challenge. Ooh, I heard about that one. And it sounded like a lot of fun. Nice. Oh, Sunny, do you have a Discord? Yes, I have. Thank you, Alex, for that. Yes, I have a Discord. Feel free to join if you want to. Yeah. Okay, this looks good. I was looking for some decoration for the table. Ooh, maybe those candles. It's base game. I struggle with base game stuff. Yeah, I think we are finished with the exterior. The stream was great, yay! I'm glad to hear that. Also, welcome in, Clara. I'm happy to hear that. That sounds nice. Yeah. We're finished with the house. With the exterior. Not finished with the house. Let me... Wait. I was actually going to end my stream as well very soon. But I always feel bad ending my stream after I got raided because it's like, oh, I'm sorry guys. But yeah. I'll share photos of my tattoo in Discord. Nice. Yes, please do that. I would love to see that. Wait, do you have a puppy tattoo? I didn't recognize. No, not me. I don't have one. Ollie, aka the skateboard trick. They have a tattoo, a puppy tattoo. My brain was AFK. Yeah, I feel that. Hi Sunny, I'm here from Twitter. I love your builds. You really inspired me and I love seeing all the unique details you put in your build. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like my builds. So welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. So I think I'm gonna look for wallpapers and... Oh, I think I'm gonna do that next stream. Because I'm getting tired, my brain is AFK and I need to get up early tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna call this a day. I'm so sorry for you raiders that you just came in and now I'm ending my stream. I'm sorry about that. But I'll be back on Friday again with another stream. Yeah. Wait. I need to take a screenshot from the house and everything. I forgot about that. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, this should work. Okay, good. Nice. I have it. I posted in the Discord. Yeah, nice. Perfect. So I guess I'm jumping to Discord. Yes. Nice. Feel free to do that. So let me switch to my just chatting scene. It's a tree of poppy flowers with a bee. I'm gonna check that out. Welcome back, KJ. Welcome back. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna look who is live. If there's anybody we can rate. If there's anybody I know, maybe. Oh my god, a lava lamp. I saw it last time when I was maybe 6 or 7. I love my little lava lamp. Yeah, it's a nice one. I'm glad you like the lava lamp. Oh my god, damn it. Again, so many people that I could... Oh. Okay. Just joined your Discord. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. That's nice. Okay. I think we're gonna raid a friend of mine. He is playing The Sims. And it's also a cozy stream, I would say. So that's nice if you want to stay with the cozy vibes. Yeah, it works. Nice. Okay, so I would really much appreciate that if you would stick around for the raid, people. I would appreciate that and everything. And I have a raid message. I have 2 raid messages. I have this one if you're not subscribed to my channel. And I have another sub message, raid message, which is this one if you are subscribed to my channel. So feel free to copy that and post it and spam it in the chat and everything. So yeah, also you can check out my socials if you haven't done that already. You can follow me all over the socials everywhere if you want to. And yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I had a lot of fun today. And yeah, thank you for being here. And on Friday, I think we will do the interior of the house, probably. Or we will build something new. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah. And it's also gonna be a little bit of a longer stream today. Not today, on Friday. Because, yeah, there I have more time. Okay, sleep well everybody and stuff like that. And yeah, bye.